Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new stream, which seems like we're starting early, but we're starting late, but we're also starting early. How does that work? Well, tune in to find out, I guess. How's it going, everyone? I hope you guys are doing great. Welcome back to a brand new stream where today we're going to be doing the final pre-stream. Holy hell, what the hell is the final pre-stream, you may ask? And to that I say, I don't know. I kind of came up with it just in the last second, and actually I do know, but we'll get into that a little bit later in the stream. As far as you're concerned right now, it's just going to be the same thing that we've done over the past few weeks. But from like tomorrow forward, stream is going to be a little bit more serious than we've done so far. Like, if you were thinking like, holy hell, he's coming back and like everything that he's planning to do is just like an occasional Apex stream once in a while, I can tell you right now that is not in the planning at all. That is not that's not reworked me. Okay, I didn't come back just to play some Apex every now and then. I want to do more than that. I feel like I can do more than that. But yeah, so far that's just been the thing that I've done so far, and I want to talk about that. I want to talk about like what is going to be coming up with streams, what's going to be coming up with content, some things I've learned and shit over the past few weeks. And also, I think something that I want to talk about is like the latest updates with like consoles and stuff. I've not gotten into like the console generation so far yet. But from what we've heard last week with PlayStation and Xbox making their platforms worse, I'm kind of like, ooh, no, miss me with that. So that's kind of like where I stand right now. That's gonna be kind of like the deal for today. And in the meantime, we'll just be playing some Apex because I haven't really had these topics prepared for like a full just chatting stream, and I kind of felt like gaming in the meantime. So, also one thing that you may want to be aware of. And if you saw like the startup thing, which was the startup thing with like the music and such, is that there is some new music, which is going to be okay, I hope. But there's also some songs in there that I didn't really know what was in there. And what I figured out just a second ago is that there's also some songs in there which are really soon as background music. So if you hear anything that's like not background music, just start yelling in chat and then I'll turn it off, because normally when I play Apex I turn off the music in my headphones because otherwise it's too distracting. But you can be distracted. I trust you can be distracted. You're not as distractible like me. So yeah, let me see if I can go get the game started. Let me see if the game can get started. Also, one thing that I need to check real quick is I think that everything here is okay. Yeah, it is. Okay, so there we go. I think that should be more than ready to go. How do I switch scenes? I grab my Steam Deck, my Stream Deck. How do I do this? There we go. We're back here. No, I don't want to show the browser. Take the browser away. Thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome everyone to the stream setup. It's been a long time. It's been a really long time since I've been in here. I'm still not entirely familiar with it. We're still figuring it out, but hopefully today, if someone wants to join in with the squad, we're going to be a little bit better with audio. And also, there was something else that I wanted to say, but then Rahab came in and I'm like, oh, hi. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. What's up with the emotes? That is insane. Those are very, very distracting. Is that a panda twerking while also shining every single color in the rainbow? That's crazy. And the Halloween emotes. Holy shit, boys. It is that time of the year again. You betcha. It is Halloween, which for the... oh, God. 5th year in a row, I have done nothing with. Not because I was like, man, I hate Halloween. We never did anything here back home, so I don't like it. I won't do it. No, I actually quite like it, and I quite want to do something with it. There's a whole bunch of horror games I've never played. There's a whole bunch of like games that fit the theme that I could play. But it's always like October runs around like, oh shoot, spooky season is coming, let me get into it. And then by the time I get into it, it's already too late. So yeah, it's whatever. I love me some big Halloweenies. Even though what you said just right now was that like yesterday you didn't do anything. What's this? The one time you love it, the other time you're saying, nah, I live in the middle of nowhere and I don't do anything with it. What the hell? Come on, be consistent. I mean, like, hey, I'm allowed to be inconsistent because I'm me. If we have too many inconsistent people here, it's gonna be nuts. It's not gonna be good. Let me put it that way. But yeah, anyway, there was something very, very important that I wanted to say, but I completely forgot. I have no idea. It will come up sometime. So first of all, what we're gonna be talking about soon is gonna be the pre-stream stuff. Why is this the final pre-stream, which kind of just goes around like basically tomorrow we're gonna be streaming a little bit more. We're gonna be streaming a longer stream tomorrow, maybe a couple hours more. Also at a different time, so not this time. And then furthermore, who's in Apex right now? Oh, okay, Sire is in Apex. And there's quite a few people online. Nice. I am gonna go for a bit of control. Wait, hold on. Yeah, there is sound here. Nice. Good. Let's see. Shut. Bring your weenie over here then. I don't have my weenie here because I already ate it back in Germany. I went to Germany over the weekend, and then I got some nice weenies, some like burgers with weenies on them. Call them Bratwurst. That's what they call them in Germany. But yeah, so yeah, we're gonna be talking about the pre-stream thing. We're also gonna be talking about like some of the console stuff that's been happening over the last few weeks, and then. All right, this is one of the new songs that seems to be alright. If any of the songs are not alright, let me know. But yeah, other than that, oh shoot, this sound is really low. All right, I think this is gonna be better. Let me know how it goes. But yeah, other than that, yeah, console stuff, and then finally, oh yeah, this may be one of the final streams that's gonna be solely on Twitch because Twitch just opened up multi-streaming, and I'm kind of curious as to like how you guys feel about it. I am not seeing that many drawbacks, so I'm kind of like, maybe I'll do it. Okay, car SMG this. So yeah, that's something that I want to talk about. Yeah, again, like music in the background. If there's something that is really bad, just shout very loudly, and then I'll fix it. But yeah, Rahab, how's it going, man? How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope everything is fine. Oh man, it's been a while now. When it comes to this game, it's been a while since I've started playing this game on PC, and so far there has been like a bit of a development where it's like, you know, I'm slowly getting used to playing it. I'm still not good, and I don't think I'll ever be like quote unquote good in the general sense, because I don't think I ever really was. But I'm starting to figure out that like I'm less and less considering like where my buttons go and what everything does. So that I feel is somewhat good. I feel like I'm kind of getting used to this now. Oh shoot, I'm being shot at. I say as I'm being shot at from across the room. But yeah, like slowly but surely the controller stuff is, I'm losing that. And right now they're going for C. Whoa, that is brave. Basically right now we're playing this domination style, which honestly I'm enjoying the mixtape thing. I saw a really great development of Apex just today, or yesterday, but I don't think it's really put through. And what do I mean with that development is that, oh my god, they're going on a... Man, who is being funny? Who being a funny man? Oh, there's sniping there. Who is being a funny man right there? Ah, I thought I could get them there. Oh, shoot. Ah, it didn't fire right. But yeah, basically, like, this mixtape stuff with Apex is kind of like interception, team deathmatch, and gun game, all in one. Which is kind of fun because I'm not the biggest fan of battle royales. I think that these are, like, the quintessential, like, first-person shooter game modes that I think are just a bit more fun than battle royale, which is like a game that just ends if you get shot, and I'm kind of like, eh. You know, I quite like to play my game a little bit more instead of just like waiting in lobbies all the time. Also, there seems to be like a little bug there. So I quite like this addition to Apex. However, one of the problems that it's had is that basically, unlike previous previous versions of this like team deathmatch mode, interception mode that have good matchmaking, right here, like if you're in a game that just doesn't vibe well, like you can't really leave it, because then like they'll be like, oh, you get a penalty and you can't play for like 2 minutes. There's also if you just happen to disconnect or that sort of stuff, and then they don't have a matchmaking system in place that just brings you in new players whenever other people decide to quit out. Now, recently I was playing, like yesterday I just joined into a match of like Control, I think. And it was just saying like, searching for other players, I joined in the middle of it, and I was like, holy shit, are they actually doing it? Have they actually gone ahead and put in this change? But no, right now, like, I tried leaving again, but it just didn't really, like, it brought the penalty back. So it was like, it wasn't really like a good matchmaking system that they fixed up, so that was kind of sad. Also, this was kind of sad. As I said, I haven't really gotten that much better, but hey, you know, it's what it is. It's what it is. I am fruit. You are tasty. You're fruit. So does that mean that you're appreciated on Halloween? Because most of the time, isn't it like if you get fruit, like people get like kids are like, oh shoot, you know? Oh fuck! I didn't know that that thing was open. Alright, there we go. We have a little bit more control now. That's nice. Oh no, we have everything locked down. Oh shoot, that's bad. Because then they'll be super angry. And they'll super try to come after us. You know, you should always just give them just a little bit, but they're happy with it. But yeah. Anyway, kids can fuck off. It's my fruit. Yeah, so like, basically today, I think today is Halloween, right? Today? Is that today? Or or was it yesterday? The 31st, I think. I'm not quite sure. Basically, like, we don't really have Halloween here. We have St. Martin on the 11th of November here, which is basically the same thing, but instead of like all the spooky stuff and shit, what we have is that like people just go around singing songs about how cows have tails, and like then you get candy, which is fun. So yeah, because we have that, Halloween is the 31st. Oh, nice. So yeah, because of that, like, it's like we've never really had the Halloween stuff here in Holland. Slowly but surely, it is coming in here, because we're having more and more people come from abroad, and because of that, you know, they're taking the Halloween here. So some people are doing it, but it's still not like a mainstay. But I quite like the theme of it, so that's kind of like my stance with Halloween. So maybe we'll do some spooky stuff. At some point. Someone trying to be funny. There we go. So yeah, right now we are quite in control of this game, which is quite nice. Nothing here, so okay, they keep on taking A, which, I mean, good for them, eh? Let's see, can we snipe them? Can we snipe? Oh, alright, they're already on it. So yeah, Day of the Dead is before Halloween. So, oh yeah, so what is Day of the Dead? Is that like the, like, I'm thinking about, I get images of that, like, in my mind. I'm not too familiar with that as a day of celebration, but like, wasn't that in like the James Bond movie, or like a Call of Duty campaign or so, where they're like, wasn't it like something big in Mexico or so? Like, something comes to mind, but like, it's not a day of celebration that I'm too familiar with, though I should get familiar with it, because more days of celebrations means more days of fun. It's a Mexican festival that has its root in pre-Columbian traditions. Ah! So, the images in my mind probably fit with that. I'm not quite sure yet where that came from, where I've seen that, but I have seen that before. So yeah, sniping is not really quite my style. Normally you have quite a... Oh no! See, like, I'm still learning. I'm still learning. Still not entirely fully happy with mouse and keyboard, but I'm getting there. Actually, I didn't need to do that because that fuse is not going to come in. Oh, no, he is. Oh, I underestimated him. There you go. Enjoy a wall of fire. So yeah, Stev, how's it going? Hello there, people of the Froglands. Stev, how are you doing? It celebrates dead family members and stuff. Oh, nice. I should kind of read up on that. That sounds, I mean, like it's a bit weird to say that sounds like fun because like actually that's weird. I'm gonna rephrase this a little bit because like it sounds weird to say it sounds like fun to talk about like dead family members about it, like, oh, that it's fun. But on the other hand, like I also think that's kind of like a Western thing where we look at death and like it's something that you get gloomy about, which honestly death is not really the most fun thing. But it's also something where it's like, because like you get gloomy about it, like you can't really look back at like your dead relatives and be like, oh man, let's have fun with all the times, let's laugh about all the times that we've had. Because a lot of times, like, this entire thing, like, looking back at, you know, people that passed, like, you be gloomy. So I kind of like this idea where it's like, hey, you know, instead of just being gloomy all the time, let's just celebrate. Let's have a day where we celebrate and we enjoy, we appreciate the times that we've had. Well, I will never have a career as a sniper. And I knew that. I'm doing good. And how are you doing so far? Oh, man. Oh, it's something. The native culture of Central America, I've always had a different view of death. Yeah, I think that's very interesting to see like how different cultures appreciate death. But yeah, I've been doing good so far. Things have been a bit busy, and I think that also comes down to the last pre-stream. There we go, we won this. I didn't really do anything this match. I legit did not do anything at all. Also, did this do anything? Okay, there we go. I did not do anything at all this match. Oh boy, there was nothing going on in the place that I was at, and I was also like, you know, I'm just stay here. How much damage did I do? 263 and 1 kill. Oh boy, I am hopeless. Hopeless, but that's also not the point for today. Today is the final pre-stream that also ties in a little bit to how I'm doing. Over the last couple of weeks, we've had quite a busy thing in the sense of like, there's this, how should I approach this? First of all, let's start out with saying like, what do I mean with the final pre-stream? So today, like, is yet another Apex stream, like, ooh, Team Deathmatch, I quite like that. As has been, like, the last couple of times, I think around mid-October, I restarted the channel making content and that sort of stuff. So, yeah, that entire thing was, has been going on for, like, 3 weeks right now. And so far, the only thing that I've done is, like, mainly just doing, like, these Apex streams where I just sit and talk, and I do this, like, once or twice a week, but all at random times without any rhyme or reason to it. Now, if you're wondering, is that all there is to your stream plans? Not really. No. This was, I need to remember the buttons. This was not really how I envisioned streaming for like the future. Right now, this is why I call them the pre-streams. They're kind of like the stopgap right now, because at this point in time, like I'm kind of like learning the ropes with like the content that I'm doing. I was hoping for like one video a week on like each channel sort of thing. But right now I'm noticing that like the scripted videos take a bit longer to make. And also there's been like some stuff going on around like my personal life, which hasn't been bad. It's been all right. Some of the stuff has been and some of the stuff has been like going out to like Germany with a couple of friends over the last weekend, which also took me like 3 days of my time, and like we also have some family coming over. So like you know, time is being taken here and there, and it's also like trying to schedule out like how do I do whatever I want to do. So far, I always figured, like, man, I want to make sure that if I stream well. So, like, with, like, we did a Just Chatting stream, actually, as one of the first streams. I prepared, like, topics and that sort of stuff. And I figured I wanted to do more streams more seriously when I had time to prepare them a little bit more. Because as I've been looking at streaming, like, my... how do I phrase this together? See, like, this is why I don't... this is why I haven't prepared shit, because, like... Oh man, if I don't prepare things, like my brain is going everywhere. But yeah, basically, like when I look at my my streaming career, I started taking streaming seriously around 2017, 2018, and I was like, man, I'll just only do streaming. So that was kind of like the thing that I did for like, I did like half a year of like 8-hour streams a day, and holy fuck, did that like bum me out? Because man, if you do like 8 hours of streaming like every day, like there is nothing else in your day. And even though like doing these streams was fun, like doing them from like for like half a year just led to me to being like, man, what the hell do I have in my life, right? Because every day was like the same. Because every day I was just playing. Oh my god, bro! I thought that like the other guys were all the way up there. I thought they had that under control. I thought they jump padded it on there. Oh man, but whatever. Coincidentally, my birth date in Miss American calendar is entirely related to death. Holy, interesting. Whoa. That's something. What the fuck? How did this guy know? How did this guy know? And also, where are my teammates? I have no clue. Right now, like, it's just going everywhere. But yeah, that guy's up in there. Maybe I should switch to Revenant so I can, like, climb a little bit still. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's paying attention time. Man, what the fuck is wrong with this Octane, dude? Holy shit. But yeah, we need to get her around with our team a little bit. But anyway, so like around 2017, 2018, I was like, man, I'm gonna focus fully on streaming. And I did that for half a year, and around that time I think the channel did the best because like we did only Warframe. We got like a lot of increase and views and stuff from like the Warframe side of things, which was nice, but it wasn't very fulfilling. And also because like I'm not the type that will stream 8-12 hours a day. I just won't be happy with that. So I did that for a while. Like I kept up the stream because I felt like, man, at least I have this inconsistency, because I've never really been fully consistent with what the fuck is wrong with that Octane, man? Why is he always where I am? Like, how can I find that Octane this entire time and I cannot find any of my teammates? Like, where the fuck are you guys? Come on, let's get somewhere. Let's get somewhere close. But yeah, consistency has never been my strong suit, only with streaming, so I felt like, let me at least keep my... Come on, dude, come on. Where are you? There. I mean, my teammates. Come on, dude. Oh boy. What is wrong with this guy? If I get killed one more time by this guy, you know, fuck it. I'll take the leave penalty, because he's not even shooting at any of my teammates. He's just shooting at me. Who's up there? Well, that didn't really do much. Who was this? That's a Pathfinder. That's alright. Actually, it's not alright! Come on! Come on, team! Where are you? Actually, I should not be getting shot at my respawn position. Respawn should be safe. If I'm not safe at respawns, then there's no hope in this game. Alright, I'll try one more time trying to find my teammates. What are you doing? Alright, I'll go follow you then. Bro, come on. Like, I have... What is their plan? Bro, get the fuck out of here. I'm trying to find my teammates. Come on, man. Just give me a second. I'm trying to find out, like, yes. Yes, come on, we'll go into the enclosed building. Because I have grenades that can lock everything down. There we go. Yo, Tribal, how's it going? Coming in with that Twitch Prime subscription. Nice, howdy. Late pre-stream. That Octane again. Oh my. Oh man, I'm tired. I am tired of these people. Last pre-stream, yeah, it is the final pre-stream. I'm trying to explain what that means, but oh my god, this game is frustrating. Because there's, oh, like, come on, guys, just, oh. So that's what you were doing. You were fighting this fucker over here. That's alright, you can fight these fuckers. But at least let me know where the hell you are. Because, like, I just can't find them anywhere. Hey, that guy's familiar. I recognize it. Again! Oh man, alright, I'm just gonna go leave this match. There is just no one here. There's none of my teammates here. It's ridiculous. Also, this is also something I mean. That's like this stuff right here. I thought that they'd gotten rid of it because they had proper matchmaking, but I guess they don't have that anymore. But yeah, whatever. Eh? We're just gonna actually go to like. You go and turn yourself off, and then we're just gonna go and swap over to this thing here. Oh man, that was annoying as fuck. Actually, maybe I should go swap this game for Titanfall. I think I'll do that. For the final pre-stream, we'll do Titanfall. Twitch keeps messing with the UI. Options keep moving. Oh yeah, they do that so much. It's insane. It is absolutely insane. Also, Tribal, thank you so much for joining in with that. If you're here, like, I don't know, like, people trying to do promotions and stuff for followers or whatever, dude, like, if you want to do something serious, just send me an email. But most of the times I don't even look at the emails because I'm kind of like, yeah. I don't really trust them all that much. But yeah, let me go and find Titanfall, because Titanfall is acceptable. Titanfall actually has good matchmaking. So we'll go and play that. And then we'll screw Apex. I don't know why I've been bothering with that for so long, but hey, you know, I thought I'd give them a chance. But I've given them too many chances, so we're gonna go and swap over the game. And I'll actually talk about this pre-stream thing, because I wanted to talk about this for a long time, and then literally it just didn't work out that way. So let's go Titanfall 2. How the hell does Titanfall 2 have 48 viewers? That is so weird. Are you for real that Titanfall 2, given the fact that they're selling viewers and have advertising the wrestling site, I doubt there's a person behind that message. Yeah, I don't think so either. I was saying it just in case. But holy hell! There's only 48 viewers. Hold on, I gotta go check this out. I gotta go peep this out. Let's go check this out, everyone. I thought Titanfall had an entire comeback sort of thing. What happened to that? What happened to Titanfall's comeback? Like, hold on. I know that we're literally going all over the place. Also, I should go to video settings. I need to go and change this to full screen because it is going nuts here. This is insane. Titanfall 2 does not know how to deal with Windows and shit. This is, man. Hold on. I'm just gonna show you what I'm dealing with here, okay? Here you go. This right here is Titanfall now. Titanfall, what are you doing? What is wrong with you? I can't even rescale this window. Man, I guess that's why it only has 48 viewers. Let's see. Number 1 in directory again, maybe, perhaps. If I can get this thing to work. This is ridiculous. This is nuts. Windowed. Yeah, it says it's like 720p. Can I hit like enter or something? No, I can't. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this thing. Is a mess. I guess I know now why Titanfall has 48. What am I supposed to do with this game? Holy hell. All right, I'm gonna try relaunching this. I'm gonna go try relaunch this. I'm gonna close this. EA, fix your shit. Fix your shit, EA. Man, I thought this was gonna be the final pre-stream. I thought that we'd be able to talk about fun stuff, actually have some topics prepared, but I see now that that is absolutely impossible. What I can do is go and take a look at Titanfall 2 here. Whoa, this is horrid. Let me see here. If I go here and then I hit up game, swap to game. Does that fix anything? No, that did not fix anything. Why does that not fix something? That's so strange. Let's see. I need to figure out what's going wrong here. See, this is what I mean with that. Basically, a lot of the stuff is still very basic. Turn off the 3D transformer. I never wanted that. All right, let's go back to game. There we go. Game, Firefox. Give me Firefox. Thank you. Whoa. No, I don't want to open up this random stream. I want to find Titanfall 2. Titanfall. 51 viewers. How is this directory so low? I can't believe it. I cannot believe this. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna try relaunching this again. Let's see whether this works. Because before it's... oh wait. I think I'm gonna run into the same problem, but we'll see in a moment. Also, this song is a little bit too loud. I'm not liking it. That's better. Much better. Hold on. Look, it's reasonably sized. It is actually reasonably sized. Can you believe this? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. It's still not full screen, but I can live with that. I can fix that. Video. Full screen that, please. And then apply it. There we go. Boom. In the meantime, let's see why this is so low. 12 viewers, 5 viewers, 4 viewers. 4... Yeah, I mean, here we are. What is going on here? What the heck is going on in this directory? Okay, so to give you a little bit of background, as to like Titanfall 2, I quite like this game. I think the campaign of Titanfall 2, we played it last year, or like 2 years ago already, and it's a fantastic campaign. We'll probably play it soon again. I think that this game is actually quite great. However, like one of the things that that it has not going for it for the last little while is that basically it's had like a big hacker problem where there's been like a hacker group which has not been very fond of the game and has been trying to ruin all the matches. So basically, like, you couldn't really play it. Like the first Titanfall 1 already died by the hands of them, and then Titanfall 2 was suffering through that as well. Like, you couldn't really play it. And then recently, or like a year or two ago, Apex got hacked with the message of like save Titanfall. Like Apex, like Respawn, EA, do something about this, because they never did. And now all of a sudden, recently, they did. So all of a sudden, like, a lot of people started playing it again. So I figured, like, 40,000 people or so were playing this. So I figured, like, man, like, there must be a lot of people viewing this, because this is legit a fun game. It's like the Apex guns, but then with, like, a proper matchmaking, where you can just drop in and out. Proper team deathmatch, which Apex doesn't really have all that much. And then some Titans. I'm not too big yet into the Titan stuff, because I don't really understand it, but I just like the game, the gunplay. So what I want to look now, Titanfall Steam chart, because I thought it was having 40,000 people play it, like just recently, like it was super big, but now all of a sudden, it is just like, it never changed. If I look at Twitch, it's like it's never changed. What happened here? What has happened here? Like Titanfall 2 was super big just now, and now it's just like, I don't know. But yeah. Sick Titanfall gameplay, bro. Oh, yeah, it is. That's what she said. That it was super big and now it isn't anymore. Let's see. This is charts. Charts, please. Charts. See, it has like a big 4,000 people in game. Let's see. We have Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, Apex. Baldur's Gate is still something that I really want to play, because it's been like it's been up there. It sounds like it's a really good game. But it says it has 4,000, so it should be like super low then. This is Titanfall 2. Charge, please. Yes! That's what I'm looking for. So yeah, here we see... This is week. I want to go to month. Here. See? All of a sudden it's like 23,000. Let's see. 15,000 and it dropped down again to July 3,000, 2,700, 21,000. What happened here that all of a sudden, like, it just died in a month? I have no idea. 1 year. See, all of a sudden there was this huge peak. Like here there was some peaks, and then all of a sudden it crashed again. What happened to Titanfall, dude? What happened to this game? Titanfall 2 player drop 2023. What happened here? I have no idea. Let's see. I really want to play Baldur's Gate as well. The thing that I wonder about is basically D&D the game. The thing that I wonder about with Baldur's Gate is, like, do I need to play 1 and 2 to play it? Tribal says you need to play Starfield. Have you played it? I've heard very mixed things about it. I've heard people love it, and I've heard people are, like, lukewarm about it, and I've heard people just, like, not like it at all. Sounds like it had quite a bit of a fall. Let's see. This was 1 month ago. But like there was this huge coming back. Like here, there was a shocking update. No, you don't. Free story stands by itself, I'm pretty sure. Okay, that's nice. That's nice to know. Villager, how's it going, man? Welcome to very exciting Titanfall gameplay. You can imagine the Titans and you can imagine the Falls themselves. Actually, like, you don't have to imagine the Fall, because you can just look at the bloody same chart numbers, and that's a big fall. What the hell happened here? I'm trying to figure out what the hell happened to this, like, drop in whatever. It's going bad? Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Like, I hope that sounded genuine, because I mean that genuine, but because, like, we were just memeing on Titanfall, maybe that didn't come off as genuine as I wanted to, but, like, I'm sorry to hear that. When the 1.5 hours of sleep finally catches up to you. Oh, you put yourself in the situation. I see. Well, there you have it then. There you have it. Yeah, you deserve it. Or maybe not. Maybe it's not. You're not in control. If you're not in control, I'm sorry. I think it's pretty interesting playing and trying Baldur's Gate 3 as well. I've seen it be described as the closest thing to playing D&D without actually playing D&D. I've heard about that. So, like, the thing that I really like about it is, like, it's a game that really came out as, like, we're like a full price game, but we will never charge you like microtransactions, because we just believe that a game should be good. But yeah, let's see. Why Titanfall 2 is back in the news, September 18th of 2023. Yeah, this seems to be the article that I was looking for. So let's go read this. Titanfall 2 is enjoying something of a mini resurgence on PC after its community spotted what it believes was an update that addressed their long-standing matchmaking issues. Earlier this month, the Titanfall community said Respawn's much-loved 2016 first-person shooter has received an update that reduced disconnect players' experience while searching for a match. Titanfall 2 has been riddled with issues for years, as its history is littered with hacks, conspiracies, and hoaxes. While Respawn or publisher EA has yet to announce an update to Titanfall 2, the game is enjoying a healthy number of players on Steam. Yesterday, September 17th, Titanfall 2 hit a peak of 23,000 concurrent players. It is comfortably in the Steam's top 100 most popular games. Yeah, this is what I heard. This is what I heard, like, very recently. So what the hell happened? What the hell happened that right now it's in a crash? However, Titanfall 2's current surge may also have been to do with deals, including Steam's 90% off sale, which ends today, September 18. Okay, let's see if we can correlate that. September 14 was the peak. September 20, it's 10,000. Or the 28. Yeah, it could be. It could be. Let's see. Meanwhile, Titanfall fans are wondering whether Respawn has a surprise or two up its sleeve. A Titanfall Easter egg was spotted buried with Apex Legends past patch notes. So this just seems to say, like, there may be an update, but it's not sure. Titanfall 2, a shocking update 7 years after the game's launch. Titanfall 2 is bringing players an update that introduces a brand new game mode almost 7 years after its latest release. When did this come out? Let's see. We have alpha into a new game mode called question mark, question mark, question mark. Let's see. So this is a cryptic message. Respawn added new game mode to Titanfall 2 today, which is September 18th. So that's all September 18th, and this article was from September 18th as well. So it seems like the update was kind of, I don't know. There was something here. Something happened here that it crashed so hard. But then again, like, this game has been like peaking and crashing super hard. I don't know what it is. It is so weird. Let's see. The Industrial Revolution is consequence. Oh, dude, I'm sorry that you're suffering for that. It can be really tough. Get some sleep when you can. I hope that we can provide some background sleeping mumble jumble that you can just like close your eyes to and just fall asleep to. I'm playing the Battlefield 4 campaign right now. Okay, you're probably not gonna fall asleep to that. 130. Let's see. It's 130 gigabytes in size, if I recall. Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, like, now I have a PC that I can just store it all on, so it's fine. I can have it. Let's see. Treble says, I've played it, and people are just spoiled and refuse to appreciate Starfield for what it is. Yeah, it has issues, but all games do, and it's a fun game. To be honest, like, when I played Cyberpunk, it was like I had the same kind of thing. Like, people said, this game is so bad. It is so horrible. But I absolutely did enjoy it. I guess we're just turning this into a just chatting stream, because right now I can't be bothered with trying to. Actually, what was I not bothering with? I can play this game. Holy hell! I just realized I can just go play this game. Well, what am I trying to not bother with? I was like, man, I can't be bothered with like trying to figure out why this game has crashed so hard. But hey, the game is working, so why not just go and play this game? We'll play the game. Because it's not a just chatting stream, because I haven't prepared anything for it. So we'll just be... There we go. Seems like everything is fine. Okay, good. Alright, so let's go find a game. Let's go play the game. Whatever. I'll play whatever. And then we'll just go do this. But yeah, like, when it came to Cyberpunk, like, people said, oh my god, Cyberpunk is so bad. I hate Cyberpunk. But then, like, Cyberpunk was actually quite fun. Like, I really enjoyed my time in Cyberpunk, and it was true there were some bugs, but, like, I looked so hard past that all of a sudden when I saw that cars, like, all of a sudden, like I was just driving around this game, like, yeah, no, it's totally fine, there's nothing wrong with this, and I saw, like, the cars were, like, half spawned in. I was like, oh, well, wait, yeah, like, that's not really normal in a game. Alright, well, we're in a match, here we go. So yeah, like, I quite like it. Let's see, it's also the first entry in the series. It hasn't had time to find footing yet. When the mods take up, that will definitely add something to it. Let's see, Tribal says, people expect the game to be perfect when it's and when it's up, they shit on it saying it's bad. Let's see, Fiddler says, I'm sleeping to the point that I can pass it any second. To be honest, like, if you have the possibility to, I would probably recommend you just go and sleep. Just take your rest if you can, because, oh wait, what the hell? What am I looking at? Alright, here we go. Woo! So welcome to Titanfall! This is Team Deathmatch, and honestly, I'm still not too familiar with this. Like, I'm playing this a little bit in my spare time, because I quite like the game mode. At the same time, like, some things are going too fast here. Because one of the things that I'm not really quite used to the movement system yet. It is similar enough to Apex that if you're familiar with Apex, you'll have a good starting point to get started, but at the same time it's not a complete one-to-one, so because of that it's like you still have to somewhat get used to it, because it's not entirely the same with the running and jumping and that sort of stuff. So if you're fighting against players that I was trying to say, if you're fighting against players that play this more often, then you'll get killed a lot of times. But there I go, I just slaughtered two enemies in like one shot. I didn't mean that. I'm not good with this. Let me reiterate. I'm not good with this. I'm not very familiar with the movement system yet. But hey, I guess we had a good start. We had a decent start. Let's put it that way. Oh man, so close, so close, so close. Yeah, no, I thought that was the one that was won. But anyway, let me see. Cyberpunk's issue was that it took way too long to make and release in comparison to the state of the game, rather than the quality by itself. Yeah, I saw people like hype that so much. It was insane. Travis says, Cyberpunk was enjoyable even if I got a super sad ending. To be honest, I hated the endings in Cyberpunk. I didn't quite like it. I was hoping on like having a little bit more influence in choosing the outcome of the ending in Cyberpunk, and I remember like what we chose, like what I chose I really was not happy with. Like I went with the Arasaka ending, believing that if anything bad were to happen I could just own them, because like I owned like literally everyone in the game. But then basically oh shoot, these are all friend base? Yes, these are all friend base. Seems like we have some sort of turret situation here. Ah, yeah, there is a turret right there. I need to take care of that. This is a Call of Duty before Apex. It is really like I really like this game. But yeah, we were talking about Cyberpunk. Like, yeah, I remember I didn't quite like the game mode all that much. The game ending. What the fuck, dude? See, this is what I mean. I actually don't like this map all too much. I've never really played this map. There are better maps here. Because right now we're playing, like right now we, like, I feel like they were spawning a little bit close to our respawn site. I don't like that. Respawn should be safe for the first couple hundred meters. What the fuck? No, I don't want to be on this Titan. I want to get the hell away. Come on, man! See, this is what I mean with that, the system here is not really a one-to-one with Apex. Because, like, where I have a little bit of control with Apex, here, like, I wanted to swing right by that Titan. Because I didn't really see it, and I wanted to go, like, inside buildings. But then all of a sudden, it's, like, grabbled onto to the Titan, and I was stuck to it, and then it killed me. And I'm like, bro, that's not what I want! And, as I said, like, I am quite familiar with the Apex system, and this is not something that is in the Apex system, like that auto climb the walls sort of thing. So, but yeah, what was I saying? Has the game ever lived up to the hype? Not really. I don't. Actually, no, one game has. Nier Automata. Casino hyped that game the fuck up to me, and then I started playing it. I didn't know what the hell I was playing, and then slowly but surely, as I played it more and more and more and more and more, I really, really loved it. That's a game, like, that's one of my favorite games of all time. So, yeah. That game definitely lived up to the hype. Okay, so I think that I have a little bit better of a idea, so like what I'm doing here. Not that much yet, but you know, it's what it is. It's what it is. I don't want to go into the fire because apparently the fire hurts me. I want to go into the buildings where Titans get in there. Don't stick to walls. Actually, it's like if they didn't stick to walls all that much, like this game would be great. Let's see, there's also amount of content promised versus what was delivered. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know how much things have changed, but I feel like there was an era, especially like we've noticed that with the Warframe veterans that are here as well, where like companies kind of realized that just announcing shit was just like a great fucking way to get attention to your game. So they just started announcing shit left, right, and center. And then basically what happened is that none of that came true. So it was like super mega hype for things. And then because they didn't come true, there was a period of like a super high low, and the super high low sounds like really weird, but yeah, that's exactly what I mean. It was just like people really like were disappointed with a lot of games, and I think Titanfall, no, Cyberpunk is a product of that. However, I hope that now people have learned from it, but then again, like I haven't really followed like the latest releases all that much. It's kind of like when games come out, they come out. And I've stopped kind of like hyping things, like, because I've seen Anthem, I've seen other games, so I'm kind of like, yeah, no, it's not really my thing anymore. But anyway, what was I talking about? What was the thing we were going on? Oh yeah, so like basically Titanfall here, if you're introduced to it right now for the first time, it's a fun game. I'm not that great in it, I'm playing it off and on. It is, like, again, if you're familiar with the movement system from Apex, it is very similar, like 85% similar, though it has, like, a different wall climb, and it has a different, like, it kind of automatically sticks you to walls. So, like, it's, I guess, like, the thing is, like, you can wall run infinitely, almost, which is nice if you know that, but if I'm like, oh, I want to zipline over somewhere, because then if I zipline over there, I can just, like, Something like this, eh? Like I want to zip line over here so I can go inside there, like this here. This is exactly what I mean. Like normally in Apex, what I would do is like I'd zip line over here. Let me wait until I have my zip line back again. In a 3, in a 2, in a 1. Whoa, that zip line is taking long. Man, that's crazy. Okay, there we go. I take the zip line and then like I want to go and drop down there. I don't want to stick to the map, but because it sticks me to the walls, I get stuck there for a couple seconds, which isn't my like, which like really hinders me a lot. Oh, so I should watch the fuck out there. So that's something. But other than that, you know, like you have the Titan gameplay. I have a Titan ready, but I want to like drop that when I respawn, so I can just start out with it right away. Holy fuck! I thought I was right behind that crate when he shot me. But yeah, you have a really low time to kill here. But yeah, then you have the Titan gameplay, and even though I was like quite happy with Titan gameplay when I was playing the campaign, I am so unfamiliar with it right now that basically, like, I am not very strong as a Titan. Like, again, it doesn't do that much. Like, I don't know which weapons are like the greatest, and yeah, so I tend to prefer the gunplay, but hey, you know, apparently Titans are like great gameplay, so I'll play with it a little bit. But yeah, that's kind of like Titanfall.
Enemy Titan down.
There we go. Oh.
Warning, hostile Titanfall detected.
Oh shoot! This guy just like launched right next to us. Let's see, in a 3, in a 2, and a 1. Are you gonna do anything, bro? Bro, are you gonna do anything, bro? There we go. Well, he took a long time doing anything. And now he's down. But yeah, like I don't really know how to drop certain things, that sort of stuff.
Warning, enemy pilot attacking.
So yeah, I'm kind of like flowing around here. But yeah, like as you can see, this is a lot more fun than. Oh, my laser core is online. That's like a super powerful weapon. See, like now it says like, and oh no, friendly pilot is attached to hull. But like sometimes it says like, oh wow. There we go. Enemies are down. So far it's going good. But yeah, like I see like sonar detected. I don't really know what to do with it. So just kind of like going through like, whoa, funny things, exciting, boy. Reload. But yeah, anything else I need to talk about in a second? Let's see. Come on, we need to go somewhere. I thought I killed him already. Map hack detected. Don't really know what that means. But yeah, let's see. So far we're good. So far we're good. Like if I see like how we're on the battlefield, I feel like we're winning. But I look at the score and we're losing. I'm like, what? Well, we got that one somewhat down.
Target neutralized. Critical damage. Seek cover.
They're not there anymore.
Laser core ready.
Oh no, that's a friendly. But yeah, oh man. There's been so much happening. I think we should just talk about like why this is the last pre-stream sort of thing. We were kind of talking about that, but then Apex started fucking up. Oh, there they are. See, like now, I can't move anywhere. This is something that I like. There we go, Reaper kill. This is kind of like what I mean when like you're playing the Titan. It's like you can't really move around all that much, and it's like. I'm just kind of like standing there. I feel like I'm just a big target. So yeah, but one thing that is really enjoyable about Titanfall is that even if you're not as good as I am, like, I don't mean as good as I am, but if you're not that good, like I am, like I'm not that great at this. Well, I guess he won't die. You can still like fight those NPCs and get some kills and like help the collective like that. So, you know, there's different ways to win the game, which I find kind of cool. But yeah, anyway, so what do I mean with like the last pre-stream? As I said, a little while back, like my plan was not to like stream Apex or like just do like random of these random game streams at random times for like the entirety of like my streaming stuff. I wanted to do a little bit more, but basically like with starting back up again, some things have taken a little bit more time, which, you know, is to be expected. So because of that, I didn't really feel comfortable yet to like go for like full 5 days a week streaming, that sort of stuff. Oh wow, I can give him health. Bro, I need to find more health things. Bro, I can give these guys health. Where the fuck are my guys? I can give them health. Oh, these are not my guys. No, man, what is this? I wanted to spawn as a Titan, but hey, you know.
Stand by for Titanfall.
All right, drop my Titan somewhere. Where is he? Where is he? Where's my Titan? This is what I mean. I get so confused. There he is. Ah, I'm getting it now. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, boys. Now we need to get to the extraction point. Wherever the hell that is. I think that is going to be right here.
Pilot, get to the evac ship.
Yo, he just disappeared. Where the heck did he disappear off to? Right there. Got him. Nice. All right, well, I guess if we can go here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, here we are. So we're all here. Bro, you shitting me? You shitting me? Are you shitting me? Why would you not place a fence there if that... Oh my god, that is... I guess I know why Titanfall dropped down so hard. Oh wait, the connection to the server timed out, so it didn't count. It didn't count. Man, this is depressing. Oh my god, that was, oh boy. So yeah, it was a good game. This is the thing with Titanfall 2. It is kind of like Apex is like an 80%. Titanfall is like a 90%, but neither of these games are like 100%. It's kind of like you're so close. You're so close. But yeah, anyway, man, I should probably just like do like a little bit of just chatting, and I'm finished to get to like that pre-stream stuff. So let me swap over to just chatting, because otherwise we'll never get around to it. Because there's some stuff I want to talk about, and so yeah, let's change to just chatting. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom, and done. Boom. Perfect. Let me go and swap over to the just chatting thing, which should be right there. Did I knock something? I thought I hit something there. Whoops. Whoopsie. But anyway, welcome to the just chatting part of the stream. I did not expect this would happen. I mean, like, we could go back to Apex, but I don't know if I feel like it. Regardless, I should probably stop this right here. Yeah. Let's go talk about the pre-stream stuff, because I've been trying to like get to this topic for a long time, but things just keep popping up all the time, and that's why I'm supposed to have like a separate just chatting stream. But I thought, no, that'd be too boring. I'll play some games. It'll be fun, because like we've had some fun with Apex for the last little while. But yeah, no, then that turned out to be too much fun. That's unfortunate. Regardless, as I've said before, yeah. To get to the pre-stream stuff, it just means that like I'm taking streaming like a little bit more seriously now. Sounds a bit weird, but tomorrow we're gonna be streaming at a different time. We're gonna be playing Halo 1, Halo Combat, the full campaign. Or we gotta be streaming at like around afternoon European time. And the reason why like I'm like first of all, like the reason why I've done so many of like weirdly timed like mostly Apex streams over the last little while is because like I figured I could just do very easily just like 2 scripted videos a week, and then do like 5 streams a week, or like 3 to 5 streams a week, and they'd be like differentiated. I could do some just chatting stuff that I could prepare. I could do like some gaming stuff. However, because of like things happening, like me like doing this format somewhat seriously for the first time in a long time, just like getting used to that again, that costs time, but also other things happening at the same time. I didn't really get around to like having enough time to be like, oh, I now have like so many hours available for me to go and do like a full like 5-6 hour stream that I need to do for like playing Halo. And because for me, like videos have become more important, because as I was saying, like a few years back I did like half a year of like 6 to 8 hours a day streaming, and honestly it was okay, but like it really wasn't like the most fun thing. And I've done like streaming very consistently over the last little while, but streaming is not the way to grow. If I want to grow, I think like videos are more important. So I figured like, well, I should probably focus more on like making videos and making them timely before like I do the streaming like properly. So because of that, I was like, okay, let me hold up with streaming before I have my videos set up. So because of that, I was like, well, let me not like stream as much as I want to, because right now I should probably make those videos. So that meant that like I did kind of want to stream sometimes, but then I was like, yeah, I can't really like, I don't really have a full 6 hours right now for Halo, which I do have tomorrow, and I don't really have the time to like prepare all these topics, what I want to do for just chatting, because basically like I don't have the time I'm making those videos. So that ended up with just me being like having like, okay, so let's just do like a stream which is very easy to set up, which will just be making what's it called, like these game streams. And what game is easy to get into, what game is easy to play? Well, Apex is a game that's quite easy to play. Emo, how's it going? You changed your name, I see. Nice. How are you doing, dude? So yeah, like the Apex team was easy to get into. You could like play with different like play with some of you guys who enjoy playing that game. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but hey, I was also like, I'm not making content to complain, so we're not gonna be complaining about it. It's alright. But then I also felt like if my streams are just like 5 days of this, it's gonna be like there's not much content here. So I didn't really think they were gonna be all that interesting. So I was kind of like, well, I'll do them from time to time again, from now and then. But yeah. Right now, like I'm also not too happy with that. And one thing that I kind of realized, because I've been working on a project right now that required me to like work focus a lot, but also like work focus not as much, so I can also have something up in the background, that I also realized like, oh man, actually like I really enjoy having streams and just content where someone just talks or things are happening, so I can just listen to it. And that's something which I felt like I did not appreciate as much for these streams, because a lot of times like when I started doing these, are you doing the CE campaign? Yeah, I'm doing a Halo Combat Evolved campaign. I'll talk about that, why I'm doing that in a minute. Good, how about you? Elite is like League. Oh, you changed your name for League. How's League going lately? Anything changed with it? Anything better? Anything good? Anything worse? But yeah, so where was I? I was somewhere. I was somewhere in my mind, and then I was gone again. But yeah, so like I kind of realized like while I was working on this stuff, I was like, shoot, it's kind of nice to just like have something happening, because like a lot of times like when I started to get back into, when I started to get into Apex, I thought it was going to be a fun way to stream a game where I could be like moderately good at. Like I'll never be a great player. I'll never like go for like the top league sort of thing. I'll never be like a Mike who posts a lot of booty in chat and one Mogamu, but then also is very, very good at Apex. Or will he disagree? Who knows? But yeah, no, like I recognize I'll never be like the best Apex player, but like when I wasn't getting into it for the first time with Defton, I was like, man, this could be fun. This could be like Warframe, where you could just like squad up and you could just go play some matches, and you'll win some, you lose some, but it's gonna be like somewhat fair. It's gonna be fun. But then like that didn't really turn out to be. And I think that like that's because of a couple of reasons. Because, well, first of all, Apex has like a matchmaking system that always throws you with like more challenging opponents, instead of it just being like just random. Where what I had with Call of Duty is like the thing that I like about like the Call of Duty just random matchmaking is that like generally you'll have like a normal sample size of the player base. Here I go off on the tangent again, but fuck it, Tangent City. It's just chatting anyway. Pixel, how's it going? Oh my god, he's alive. Yeah, I've been alive for a little while now. How have you been, man? How have you been? Here I am talking about matchmaking again. But yeah, this time it's not in complaining about the game, but more like giving you context as to like what I was trying to do with the gaming streams and like how I'm now like looking differently at them. Because first I thought that like, oh man, I'll play these games, and the fun thing to watch is that like, you know, I'll be someone good at it. Not that good, but like someone good that I can like have people from like wherever, like whether they're super new or super like good, like just join in, we'll have some fun, just like we did with Warframe. Because I felt that like the appeal of the Warframe streams was that we'd hang out, we'd talk about things, but at the same time I could like help people along, or we'd have like some goal to grind to. So like that was kind of like the value of the stream. So I figured if I could be somewhat moderately good with Apex, then like that would be the value of the stream. It would be like, you know, you can like watch some games with someone who, you know, knows how to play the game. Like you can join in on that and have some fun with it, win some matches, lose some matches. And then in the meantime, we just chat along, but that's about it. However, that didn't turn out to be because of, first of all, the matchmaking. That just keeps throwing you with like harder opponents. And as I was saying with like Call of Duty, if you have a random subsample of the population, if you just take random samples, generally you'll come around to like the general population size. Like you'll fight the general population. So what do I mean with that is that if you just take like random people from like let's say you need 60 people in a match for Apex. If you take 60 people just randomly from the population of all Apex players, generally by like, you know, like the law of like large numbers, what you should have is like on average these people should be representative of the population, which means that generally the most matches that you fight, you should be like fighting against people who are like, you have a couple which are very bad, you have a couple which are very good, and then like most of the girls in the middle is going to be like in the bell curve, and you'll have those in every single match. Not necessarily every single match, because you could get an unlucky pick where you have like super good people, but then you could also have a very lucky pick where you have super bad people. But that didn't turn out to be because Apex rigs its matchmaking system to make it more engaging, and that's something that I was like very not happy with. That's something that I complain about a lot, because I figured, well, you know, what I know from Call of Duty is like if you just spend a little bit of time practicing the game, a lot of times you can get good enough that you're like on the other hand of the bell curve, where like, you know, you can have some fun with it, where like you're not going to be slaughtering everything unless you have a lucky match, but on the other end, like you'll have more kills than deaths. Basically you have a positive KD, which is somewhat fun to watch, and so also somewhat fun to play. But that didn't turn out to be with Apex, so I was kind of getting frustrated with that game, which is also why I put it down at a certain point in time, because I was like, man, like if I can't give people like this stream where, you know, like I'm just going around and like I'm somewhat good, like I'm not constantly dying, and I can have people join in and kind of like shepherd them like as I did with Warframe, which I also couldn't do because if you're playing with other people, like you get match made to like the highest person in the team, so it's just gonna be harder. I was like, man, then like what's the point? What's the point of these streams? So the thing that I ran into is like, I'm like, yeah, I don't really know what the point is of these streams, but at least like they're nicer than just chatting, to just like, it's easier to turn on and just play. So I did that for a long time, and now coming back I was like, well, you know, we'll just do a little bit of that because it's easy, right? But now, because like I've been working on things and it's like it's nice having someone in the background, I'm kind of realizing like, man, like it's not so much these game streams are not so much about the fucking game, because honestly if I remember back to the streams, I don't remember like the fucking games that we played. I remember the things we talked about, like Mike and I, Mike, Emil, I, like Emo, Espionage, like so many people I've played these games with. I don't necessarily remember these games that we played, but I do fucking remember like all the shit that we talked about. Like that's memorable to me. So I'm kind of like, well, you know, I'm starting to appreciate these streams a lot more as just, you know, like we can play this a bit. Like we can just play this. It doesn't really matter if we win or lose. It's just all about just like, you know, just hanging out. It gives a little bit of context, but we can just like chat about stuff. So that's something that's changed a little bit. So that's also what I mean with like the final pre-stream. That's allowed me like a little bit more freedom of like, probably the next couple of streams will not be all that much more prepared, even though tomorrow we're going to be doing the Halo Combat Evolved thing for a longer stream, like much longer than just 2 hours. But yeah, like we'll have more streams of this, but like the focus is going to be different. So that's coming there, and that's what I mean with the final pre-stream. Like after this, I want to stream a little bit more seriously. I want to be a little bit more close to the schedule, because I also notice that the hours that I normally would stream, but then I don't stream, like I don't use them all that much. I doesn't use them that well, so yeah. Emo says, what do you think of Overwatch? Honestly, I have not played Overwatch 2 yet. I haven't installed. I have really enjoyed playing Overwatch with like Mike and Mo, and like I've also played it with Retro. I was trying Erebus. Erebus is his new name. Man, this is the first time, like, he's not here, and I'm out here, like, trying to figure out what his actual name is, so I can respectfully call him by his actual name. Even though, like, I never do. I guess I always call him Retro. But yeah, like, when I play it with friends, it's fun. If you play by yourself, not so much fun, but I still think it has a better, like, game mode than Apex sort of thing, because, it's a nice team game where if... like, even if you're losing, like, at the end of the game, like, there's still ways to, like, completely reverse it. Like, I've seen games where we were losing the entire time, in the last 5 minutes, like, 5 seconds, you just reverse and you win. So, I like that. I like how everyone has roles, and these roles, like a healer is a real good healer, whereas, like, Apex only has one healer, which is, you know, like... the only reason people play the healer is because she has, like, the lowest, like, hitbox, the smallest hitbox. Like, they're not even playing her for, like, the healing abilities, whereas Mercy is fucking good. Well, it was when I played, because I didn't play Overwatch 2, because when that came out, I was kind of on my hiatus. And then I heard that it was, like, they just made Overwatch worse. They made the monetization worse. They removed one person from the game, so I was like, man, do I really want to support this? So, yeah. Erebusy, yeah, that was his name. I remember that. I remember that name. So yeah, that's kind of what I mean with like the final pre-stream, the title of the stream. It only took me like, what is it, like about an hour and 20 minutes to get to it, but here we are. Whoop whoop. That's what I mean. It's just that like we're gonna be streaming a little bit more regularly. We're gonna be doing more like meaningful streams, but I'm also gonna be streaming more of this, which is not gonna be as meaningful, but I found the meaning in it. Like, I will not have these streams very well prepared, but it's just all about, like, hanging out. So, yeah. To be fair, the person they removed was May, so that's honestly not a loss. I just don't like the practice. I don't like what they did with Overwatch 2. First of all, that they announced, like a PvE mode, and then they don't bring that in at all. Like, that was the entire reason why they had to make a 2 game. And then, like, they overrate the first game. So then why call it Overwatch 2? Like, there is no Overwatch 1. Just be it like Overwatch. It's an update. Like, that's what every game does. Holy hell. I'm patching Apex right now just to have it later. Well, if you have it ready, let me know. Maybe we'll jump back in. Man, I just had this, like I'm playing mixtape, right? If I'm not playing with other people, Apex, I'm playing mixtape. Because it's kind of like, it's a team deathmatch, it's the gun game, it's the interception, which is fun. Generally, these are fun game modes. In Apex, they're less fun, they're normal, but they're generally fun because you don't have to wait 5 minutes to get into a game and then have to hope that either you kill people on, like, you don't get killed off from drop if you drop hot, or you don't have to run around 5 minutes and then get killed if you get looters. Because, like, in the worst case scenario, like, you just get killed right away, have to wait 5 minutes to get into another game. Or, even worse, you drop into a game, you get to run around and get killed for, like, and then you have to spend 10 minutes. Oh, man, it's so dumb. It is so dumb. I hate Apex. Yeah. I should probably stop playing it. Man, Mike, remember when I recently told you about how, what's it called? How Titanfall 2 was having a return? Like, Apex is like Apex sucks, but there's Titanfall, which is like Apex, but better. Like, there were 20,000 people playing that game, and now all of a sudden, like, no one is anymore, and I don't know why. It is the weirdest shit. I can't really show you it here, but, like, it is the weirdest shit. Like, all of a sudden, like, the player count just dropped from, like, 23,000 to, like, 4,000. I'm like, what happened? There's no articles about it. The only articles that are about it are saying, oh, man, there's such a boom in players. I'm like, no, there isn't. Go look out there right now. Oh, man. Apex is like having a girlfriend that only gives free hand jobs. Like, I can do that myself. Oh, man. Actually, it's not even that. It's not even that, because it's like the way that it does its thing. It's like It's not even satisfying half the time. It's like only 10% of the time it's satisfying, but yeah. We'll increase our repertoire of games. Maybe we'll try some Overwatch. But yeah, so that's kind of the thing. I'm currently playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Like the card game or like the video game. I didn't know there was a Yu-Gi-Oh! Video game. Yu-Gi-Oh! On Steam. I'm gonna go look that up. Let me see. Yu-Gi-Oh! On Steam. I've never played Master Jewel. Let me see here. Oh yeah, I see it. Interesting. The digital card game. I've never played the original card game. But yeah. Is it fun? Like, what's the game like? What would you say? Is it like a fun game to play or not? Last time I played Yu-Gi-Oh! Was like in 2009. Oh man, ages ago. I mean, it's a free game. Maybe we can give it a shot. It's like... Yeah, a few people I know have played it. Oh, here, I'll just throw it up. Just a second. There we go. You making a switch there? Thank you. All right. Let's see here. So yeah, here is Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. It's the ultimate free-to-play and cross-platform strategy card game. It's like, come on, man. It's like, just say your game is fun. But yeah, you know what? If it's free to play, I'll just go and download it. Let's install it. Yep, there we go. We'll give it a shot. Let's see about it. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Digital card game you've been waiting for. The definitive edition of the competitive card game that has been evolving for over 20 years. Duel at the highest level against duelists from all over the world. It's time to duel. Children's card game for sweaty adults. Love this game, but do yourself a favor and don't play it. Oh, man. Recently posted, let's see, bad review here. It took me a week to get to master rank. Let's see if I can throw it up like that. It's not doing anything. No, we'll just read it like this. There you go, we'll read it like this. Let's see. Yeah, it's all about reading and knowing what the cards do and what complement each other. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Okay, that's... that is bad. I mean, like, okay, hold up. It's not bad. Like, it is fun if you dive into it, but it's not something I can just, like, just drop into and just kind of casually play. Oh, okay. I guess that's why, like, they said right here, it's, like, similar to Minion Masters. I remember I played that for quite a bit because Gritter was playing it, and then you could get, like, on, like, the Twitch thing. So... if you guys don't know about Minion Masters, this is like a game that, oh man, this was like right at the time, 2018, where I was like still playing Warframe somewhat seriously, but I was looking for the door. And then Minion Masters was this game that Gridark was playing, who also was still like playing Warframe, but was looking for the door. Or maybe he already had like the thing with like the Fallout with Warframe, which was like a ridiculous thing. But around that time, like he got in touch with like the Minion Masters community team, and he was working on like what they could do for like Twitch partners or so for them. And I was just coming right off like doing that stuff for Warframe. So I was like, oh shoot, I can do this with another game. So that's why I kind of like started playing this game. And I remember it was like sort of fun. Like it was just a kind of like background like game where you could like fight against like other players. Just have it on, like, be what I said. This was kind of like what I was hoping Apex would be, where it's kind of like, you know, if you learn it a little bit, you can be somewhat good, where sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. But it's kind of like a coin flip that is like a kind of like a bit rigged in your favor. Apex is not that. And then like what you also had is that like you had like these arenas where viewers could stand. It had like a great Twitch integration. So like, yeah, I remember like you could throw cheese and stuff inside the arena and stuff for Twitch chat, which was really fun. But yeah, I played this for a while. And then I came back to it recently thinking like, man, I remember this being so much fun. And then like I was playing, I was like, dude, I don't know any of these cards. and I had like I would have to like go back all the way and just try and like figure it out, like how the hell am I gonna do this? So yeah. There's modes where it teaches you though. Yeah, maybe we'll give it a shot. Maybe we'll give it a shot. Like I'm already downloading it, so you know. I could just play it for a bit, but yeah. Man. It is something. But yeah, that's the position I'm in. Yeah, so it's kind of like I thought, oh man, I'll just download it. I'll play it casually, but yeah. Now I should probably like fully dive in and like actually know my stuff. Yeah, actually, like I can see how it's somewhat similar to yeah. We have to know your cards. Wait. Anyway. That's that. What else? Oh yeah, consoles and stuff. That's what I want to talk about. Let's go right back to the chair thing here, because we don't need to look it up. So console stuff. This week there was like a little bit of interesting news from the console, both Xbox and PlayStation. So PlayStation has been is going to be introducing its new like PS5 version, which honestly I didn't even know the PS5 was out. Like, it's been out for years, but I've not seen one in person because they've just been constantly in shortage. Maybe, like, right now you can buy one. Actually, I want to see if I can buy one. Can I buy one? I want to see if I can buy one here in Europe. If I wanted to buy one in Europe, could I buy one? Let's see here. Let's go take a look as to whether we can buy a PlayStation 5. If I felt like it. Actually, I can just like keep myself big here because that's fine. PS5. Can I buy a PS5? There we go. Just a standard console. 540 euros. That's insane. But it is in stock. Okay, this is 31 October. The 31st of October 2023. It's the first time that I have, I mean, like, honestly, I haven't been looking at this for a long time, but this is the first time ever that I've seen this thing be in stock online. When did this come out? I feel like it was last year, but I'm not sure. I think it's longer than that. I think it's longer than, at the same time, it's also like, man, it's also like there's not that many games for this thing here. Let's see, PlayStation 5. But yeah, it's fun to try new games. So yeah, I definitely agree on that. But yeah, let's see, when did this come out? PlayStation 5. It's kind of slow. In the meantime, we can look for Xbox Series. Xbox Series. Let's see. It came out in... It was announced in 2019. It was launched in 2020. 3 years after this thing comes out, I can finally see it in stock. This thing here seems to be in stock as well. Well, I guess it came out 3 years. 3 years. It's taken me 3 years for this thing to come in stock. Man, that's ridiculous. That is, oh boy. It's like, that thing is ridiculous. But at the same time, like, what I also find quite ridiculous is that, basically it's like, it's taken so long to come in stock, and besides that, it's also just taken so long for good games to come out. Because, like, what kind of, like, exclusives are out on, like, these consoles? Like, I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah. Anyway, they're launching a new Slim model, which is something they generally do midway through the life cycle, and I guess 3 years in is like a life cycle. But one of the things that PlayStation has announced is like the PS5 Slim version. Let me see if we can like get a picture of that. Let's see here, PS5 Slim. I'm not sure if I can find a picture of it, but like the entirety of the PS5 Slim is basically like this generation, these consoles have introduced this mechanic where some consoles have discs and some consoles do not have discs because they feel like everyone is already just downloading their games. They're not buying their games anymore. And to be honest, like, I can understand why people download their games, because first of all, you can share your libraries. Second of all, you can share your libraries. But third of all, it's fucking easy and you don't have to get out of your lazy ass to, like, get your game. But the weird thing with, like downloading these games is that, first of all, it doesn't cost any cheaper than, like, the physical game disc. Second of all, it doesn't cost any cheaper than the physical game disc. But third of all, when the console store goes down, you will no longer be able to play your game. And that's something which I find rather troubling. Because we've seen that right now with the Nintendo Wii, the Nintendo Wii U. We've seen it with the PS3 store. We've seen it with the PSP store, the PS Vita store. We've seen it with the Nintendo 3DS store. We've seen it with Xbox, the Xbox One, the Xbox, the first Xbox, because Xbox can't name its goddamn consoles. And I think we're gonna see it with a 360 as well. It's like consoles that I remember relatively recently, where you can't download shit anymore because they've taken the servers offline. So like these are consoles that were like I was recently playing, and now you can't download your games anymore. If you bought them all online, given that these games are like 200 gigabytes nowadays, most likely you'll like buy these games and then you'll play them and delete them and then download them again when you want to play them. But if that's the way you do it, and then they throw the consoles, they throw the servers offline, then now you can't download your bought games anymore. You just spend $60 on a game that you can never play again. So that's something why, like, I am not that big of a fan of like downloading games. I'm more of a fan of like buying the disc, so I can at least like have the disc and I can play whenever I want because I have the disc. Then again, you also have games where you have to download shit or you have to be connected online, which also sucks. But hey, you know, it's at least with a disc you have something, all right? And like where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so like basically you've had these two versions of the consoles where you have a disc version and a discless version. PlayStation has announced like this PS5 Slim version where the entire idea is that like previously like they had these two versions where it's like a game with like a console with like a disc and then a console without like a disc to it, and they were two separate machines. And now basically what they've done is that like I can't find a good official picture of this. I don't know if there's a picture of it, but like I'll just show this here. I'll just show the picture here so you can have an idea. Basically what they've done is like they've announced like a slim version, which is like basically one version of the console, and then you have like a detachable like CD drive. And like this is pretty much like a Photoshop right here. I don't know if there's any way where like it shows it exactly, but basically like the idea is like instead of making two devices, let's just make one device, and if you want to have a disk drive, you can just attach it on there. If you don't want it, you just buy the base console, and like basically like this attachable thing is gonna be like $80 or so, which still is gonna be an insane amount of money, but like you still have the option down the line. So I think it's nice. If people just want to play a game where they like buy a console, so they can play a free-to-play downloadable game, which is why I bought my PS4 and Xbox One, was just to play Warframe on different consoles, which was honestly very sad. But hey, you know, I did. But then like let's say I bought it for Warframe, and then later on I wanted to play Horizon Forbidden West, or I wanted to play like The Outer Worlds or something. I could buy the disc drive and then play my discs, or when the servers went down for like a console like this, I could buy it, like I could get the disc drive, put it to my console, and then like get the discs off eBay. So that's all well and good. However, there's a little problem here, is that this disc drive thing, in order to attach it to the console, you have to like authenticate it with a server. Which is just like, what the fuck, dude? It's like I can put a disc drive in my computer and I can put it into another computer because I have the components and they fit. No, here, if you attach it to your device, literally you'll have to like authenticate it and pair it to like your thing, otherwise it won't work. Which is just like, it's just ridiculous bullshit. At the same time, like Xbox has also come out with, they're now banning like Xbox, what is it, registered controllers or something? Basically, Xbox has come around and said like, oh hey, remember how like we are basically a PC, because we're made by the same company that has like the main OS for PCs, and how like, you know, it was really nice that I could just plug in my USB microphone and it would just work on Xbox, and it necessarily wouldn't work on like PS4. Well, here you go. Right now, yeah, here we go. This is it. So basically, like Xbox will start to like will only support like registered devices. So like allowed devices to its Xbox. So it will start blocking unauthorized Xbox controllers and accessories. Yeah, basically like they've announced that like right now like it has USB ports, and if you plug in something that isn't authorized by Xbox, you cannot plug it in because it won't work. And basically like they're doing this like they say to prevent hacking, where basically like you have this XM box where basically you have these things here. Let's see if we can get an image of it. Which are like these little boxes which you can plug into your console, and you can plug a mouse and keyboard into it, and then like it works as though as an input. Let's see. It works as though like it spoofs your mouse and keyboard input to be like a controller input, such that you can get the aim assist of controller by the precision of mouse and keyboard. It's like ways that people like try to hack around, and that's what they're trying to prevent with this. Then again, with like all the crossplay, I don't really know how much it's gonna help, but hey, you know, that's why they're trying to do this. But again, it's another thing where, hey, you know, we have a computer, like basically PS5, Xbox One, they're all just literally computers. But then like it's a computer with lockdown OS, and it's a computer where now like you can't just like, even though you like physically have a disk drive and you connect it to it, it's physically connected, it pairs like it's there. You have to go for the service to check if it's okay. Same thing with like, you have a standard USB port on your Xbox, where it's like, it's the same USB port that is on everything, say every single one of the devices that you have out there, but now it has to check with Xbox if it's okay. And I'm just like, man, I'm so sick of this shit. I really hate this. I really don't like this. I don't know why people are okay with this, because like I know for a fact that people are going to be okay with this, because people won't care. Like it's something where like I sort of care, but it's like I know that if it comes down to like, hey, you know, if you have Game Pass, for instance, like it's really nice. Like say like Game Pass, like I don't like subscription services, but at the same time, it's really nice that just for like a few bucks a month, like you can have like a whole heap of games, even like very new ones that come out. So I know like people go for that because it's easy. And the same thing with the consoles, like having a computer, like building a computer is still something that's kind of like too many steps that people find complicated because they don't know about it, and buying a console is just easy. So people just continue to buy consoles, but it's still like, I don't know, man. I really don't like where this is going. Let me see. Rahab says, I've got some games on CD that I can't use because they're secondhand, so the product key isn't accepted. That is ridiculous. Is that an Xbox or something? Or is that on like, to be fair to EA Origin games, so shitty practices abound. Like, that's ridiculous. Pixel says, I'm slowly but surely migrating my gaming to GOG for this exact reason. Downloading the official installers, compressing the fuck out of them, and put them on a hard drive. The physical copy for my coercively digital age. Yeah. No, that's on PC. Holy shit, that's ridiculous. So yeah, like right now where I stand is like a couple years back. I don't have that at hand, but a couple years back, like what I had was, I felt like, okay, so there's hardly any physical games for PC anymore, but physical games for consoles are still around. So physical games do seem to be the way that you can preserve your games. So what I'll do is, because consoles have this ridiculous like subscription service to the internet that you have to pay, what I'll do is I will play my like free-to-play online games like a Warframe, Apex, or whatever, like the Overwatch, like the games that require servers to be played because it's only multiplayer. So if the servers go down, there's nothing to be saved because like you can't play that offline. I figured like, okay, I will play those on the PC because there you don't have to pay for the internet and then pay for using the internet to play games, because that's what you need to do on consoles. And on consoles, I'll just play the single player games that I can have the physical discs of, like Ghost of Tsushima and like the other games that I've played. That was a very comprehensive list. But yeah, it's like I figured I would do that. However, then we had this thing with like the Xbox, which was just ridiculous, where basically one day I have like this was so strange. Like one day I just turned on my Xbox and it just didn't want to turn on. It just like I turned it on and it just like it gave the light, but it didn't do anything. And I think like I waited like 10 minutes or so. Let me see if we can, like, if I still have that from that stream right then. There we go. This was that video. It's got like 165 views that stream. That was ridiculous. That made no sense. This made no sense. This was just like an off-the-cuff stream that started out with Mudkip saying penis and 165 people on on here felt like fuck. Let's watch this. But yeah, basically, let's see. While we wait for this to load, Emo says I only have a Switch at the moment. Hey, that's good. Oh wait. Nintendo hates its fans. Like seriously, Nintendo has set up like these rules where like you can only host events around Nintendo games if you do the certain things. If you there can't be like a prize pool of more than like $500 or $5,000 or so. You can't make money off it. That sort of shit. It's like, oh man, Nintendo really hates its fans. Like I really like Nintendo games. I think that the Switch is a great way, like a great idea of like making a console. But it is so dumb how they treat their fans. But yeah, here. This is what I had. One day, I just turned on my Xbox and look, we're here on 400. I turn it on, you get this screen, and it does nothing. It does nothing. Now, this is a game, this is like a console that I've had for like a long time. I played this like I used this so much and I didn't play it for a real long time. I just had it sacked away. It didn't do shit. I didn't download any new games on it. I didn't change anything about it. And I started up, it just did nothing. It just sat like this for a real long time. Let's see how long that goes on for. Let's see. Do I still come back to it? I think I still come back to it. I think it was like, oh, let me go talk with chat. And then, you know, like, we'll come back to it. Let's see. When do I still come back to it? Yeah, this is still, here it's still powered on. It's still powered on. 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Yeah. 8:21, I decided to take it out. 4 minutes and 20 seconds, it just sat on the screen. It was ridiculous. It was absolutely so dumb. Like, something happened to this thing where, like, I had physical games for it, that sort of stuff. So I was like, well, you know what? It's probably, like, I've read that, like, it's probably the thermal paste. It's probably that, like, it's overheating too much and that's why it's slow. That's what I read somewhere. So what I did on stream, like, I took it apart and then I decided, you know what? Like, we'll just take out the thermal paste. Well, install new one, like new thermal paste. Like as you can see, like that wasn't really all that nice. Actually, like that looked like right now, if I look back at it, it's like that's just so bad. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out because like something happened at a certain point in time. Because like right now, like after I did this, like it wouldn't turn on anymore. Even though like I've taken apart so many devices. And I kind of know what I'm doing, and I think like what probably happened is like there was this clamp in the back. Let's see, right here there was like this clamp in the back, and that was super hard to take off. So I think that right there I may have like scratched the trace or something. But yeah, like basically it's like right now the Xbox doesn't do anything. So then I figured like holy shit, this is so dumb. Because like right now, like I was having these consoles, I was thinking like if I just have these physical games, I can just preserve my games because I can play them on the console because they can't take the console away from me because I have that. But then, look at this. Look at this. It's like if something on the console dies, like let's say it was a CPU or like the APU right here. I don't think that it was. I think it was something. It's something on the motherboard there. But if it was a PC, I could just swap out the motherboard for like another motherboard because there are so many motherboards out there. But here, this is not a socket. I can't take this APU out of here. Like I have to trash the whole motherboard. And actually, like I've also heard that the disk drive in the Xbox One is also paired. So basically, I would have to trash both the disk drive and the motherboard because one trace may be broken. Like that is so dumb. That is so dumb. So like the only thing I can do is either like really get good with like fixing like electronics and learning motherboard repair and then trying to figure out where it's wrong, or but then I would have to find the schematics for it, which also is like a big question if they're around and if they're good, because generally companies don't really give them out. Or I would just have to buy a brand new Xbox One again, because like one trace is broken on this. It's ridiculous. It's so dumb. So I was like, yeah, I wasn't really thinking about, oh shoot, is there a problem with the stream? It just said that it dropped the stream. What the fuck? Okay, let me know if there's any more problems with the stream. But yeah, so basically after that, I was like, man, I'm not gonna play consoles anymore. A hiccup, but it's back now. I don't see any drop frames here, so it's probably Twitch. Maybe Twitch is having an issue. But yeah, so like I was thinking like, okay, so I'll stop playing consoles, but maybe I'll buy like the newest generation just to like play the new games. And I didn't really know what to do with game preservation. But then I discovered like good old games, and I want to like download more stuff from good. Like I want to start using good old games because I haven't used them so far. But basically, their entire thing is like they're a Steam. If you haven't heard of them, they're like a Steam, like a game store basically for PC. But what they do is like you buy your games and then you get the executable. You just get the game. You don't get DRM on it. You don't get the like. Basically on Steam you still have a license. Like you have to buy it for like on Steam, but like it's something that you can like download from Steam, but only play when Steam is online. Sometimes like you can play them offline because like you can play them when the internet's out for a little bit, but still you need to have the authentication. Good old games is like executable, so that's what I think I'm going with. Because basically it's like I thought that the physical games and game consoles were gonna be the savior, like the way to play it, but it's like game consoles are like more and more locked down, even though they become more and more like computers. The like, if something breaks on them, it's like you're just gonna be fucked. And then, furthermore, it's like the physical games they can also break because like I also have some discs that are like getting quite old. So I think that PC running like using good old games, like getting the executables, I think that is the way to go. But yeah, like. It's so rough to like just keep your games around. And like you may think like what does it matter, but I do think it matters quite a bit because PlayStation 3 is something that like I don't think is old. I remember playing Modern Warfare 2 very recently. I remember playing like PS Vita games. The Persona 4 Golden, absolutely fantastic game. You should definitely play that. I think it's on PC now, so maybe I'll play it at some point. But yeah, like now you can't play those games because like you can't download them. It's so weird. But yeah, there's pros and cons to both really. Yeah, it's like, I do think that there's like quite a big cost to like getting into building a gaming PC, but at the same time it's like, I don't think the cost is that big. Because if you look for instance at the fact that, right here, this thing here is like 452 euros. And like the PlayStation 5 is like, or here, it's like with Starfield, like 588 euros. Why is this 588? What? It has a download code for Starfield. It's literally just a code. Why is this 588? That is the worst deal in existence. That's 130 What the fuck? Are you guys seeing this? You have here a copy of Starfield. How much is Starfield? 60 bucks or so, right? It's like 130. You pay 130 more so that you can get a download code of Starfield. Get out of here, man. It's ridiculous. So this is what I mean. You pay like 500 bucks or so for a console. It's like you can spend 500 bucks on a PC or 600 on a PC and get a somewhat decent PC. It's like I think that even with the increase in prices right now, actually, you know what? Fuck it. Here we go. PC part picker. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm gonna go find it. I'm gonna go make a somewhat okay PC. And we'll see. Let's see if PC part picker accepts me. Come on, come on, come on. Yep, I am a human. I am a human in this digital age. It's good that we have computers checking whether we are human. I don't think it wants to accept me. I don't think it wants to accept me. Let's wait. Let's wait and see. Yeah, it's not happy. Let's try another browser. But yeah. How do you do, fellow humans? Breathing is pleasant. Yeah, it's so nice. And like, I love how what we see right here is that like by just using the internet, like we have to constantly verify that we are humans or robots. Like that's a very reassuring thought. At the same time, it's also very, very, very reassuring that, you know, like, the way to test what are, like, robots and what aren't robots is to see whether they can read traffic signs, because robots cannot read traffic signs. And that's very nice that we have all these self-driving cars around. Like, lovely, lovely, lovely. But yeah, my skin is clean. Man, did you get a new skin? I just got a new skin installed. All right, there we go. PC part picker. Let's go, boys. Right, so, here, like, what I'm gonna do right now is I'm just gonna go put together a PC that I think is gonna be somewhat okay. Actually, like, let's see. Let's go grab price. I think that, like, I quite like AMD. Like I've lately been building AMD builds, and I want to look Zen 3 and Zen 4. Let's see. What's the difference? 154 with a 5600X. And it is, what is a 7600? What did I pay for that? 254. That's $100 difference. I think, what would I go with? Let's see. Actually, I think like, okay, let's say the X4D is like a lot more. See, like, the thing here is that, like, you will have the upgradability here, but I quite like the lower price. Let's go with, like, okay, so what I'm looking at right now, I recently got a 7600, and I'm quite happy with that for the gaming PC. That's what this PC runs on right now. But I bought that because I wanted to, like, upgrade later on down the line. I actually think that you could be quite okay with, like, a 5600. Or even a 50, or even, like, a 5700X. Let's go 5700X. No, actually, like, for that, you don't really get the upgradability. I do think upgradability is so nice. No, let's go bare bones. I think 5600 will do it, because this thing has an included stock cooler, so we don't need one. Because I've built PCs where it doesn't have one. So because of this, what we can do now is we can go B550, B450, B550, B450. Let's go check out price. I also only want to check 450, 450, 550, 570. Let's see, what do we have here? Let's see if we have a decent motherboard. I actually quite like. Let's see, do we have anything? What kind of brands do we have? EVGA is quite good. Asus from this generation is still quite good. Whoa, like, these motherboard prices are so cheap, it's insane. It is just ridiculous. Holy hell. What does this have? Let's see. Let's see. Actually, let's say, like, I think if we're just gonna go bare bone, if we're just gonna go basic, generally a motherboard is not gonna be that crazy. Like, I haven't really seen that many people, like, get a lot out of their, like, motherboard. Or I haven't really noticed that many differences in, like, motherboard. I do like having a lot of USBs, but this has, like, 6 USBs. It's like, it's very standard. We're just gonna go with standard. We're just gonna go with, like, bare bones, bottom of the barrel kind of thing. Memory max, memory slots, 4 slots. Actually, I do want to have 4 slots of memory, so let's add this here. There's compatibility issues. Why is that? Is that a B450 should be compatible? The Asus supports it, but with the BIOS version. Oh yeah, you have to upgrade to BIOS. Okay, so, but that's alright. Memory. What we can do is basically 16 gigs of memory is quite alright. Generally, let's go with the first option. I think it's quite alright. Corsair. I think what I have in here in my PC is not Corsair, but let's just go grab this. Storage. Let's see. We have the Kioxia XRG2. I think that this is a great value. I have so many of these. I really like them. And then for here, Radeon. Let's see. If we just go price like this, price down, 6650. Our Radeon RX 650 XC, I have a great, like, I also really like that. Choose a case. Just go with, like, what's like the cheapest cases that we have. I would go with, like, I would kind of go with, like, whoa, Fractal. That's a really old Fractal. Oh boy. Firm will take Furza. How big is this? How big is this case? That's a small case. It only has one picture. Ooh. Firmaltech is a good brand though. Look, what is this? What is this fractal design? I can't even see that, man. It doesn't really seem all that great. Actually, see, this is quite alright. Like, it doesn't have that much airflow, but you know, fuck it. Like, I do kind of like a case with a little bit more airflow though. Mini ATX tower, fractal design core. Oh yeah, that was the one that we were just actually a side intake, but it's gonna get dusty though. I liked a side intake. Man, more PCs need to have side intakes. Let's see here. Cooler master box. Let's see. What does this look like? It doesn't really have that much room to breathe, but at the same time, yeah. You know what? We'll grab it. 51 bucks. We'll just add that. Honestly, like, it hasn't really mattered all that much. And then we power supply. I want to go with either EVGA or Seasonic. I have good experiences with both. And we'll go and check out price. And at least I want to have, let's see, Focus GX. Let's see, 750 watts. 750 watts. I'll go grab this. This one is really good. I have this for my mainstream PC, and it's better to just like have a good power supply. And yeah, then right here we're on 689 bucks with like without shipping, but like 680 bucks. 680 bucks. What do we have on our Amazon thing? Come on. What do you have? What do you have? How much was this? 588. 588. What is this? Look at this. See, this is what I mean. This is just like this PC right here. 680. It's only $100 more than this game console right here. And what do you have when you have like I say only $100 more, knowing that like $100 can be like quite a lot. But like, what do you have when you buy this? It's like you don't need to buy like your Xbox Gold or your PS Plus. You can just download free games and start playing. So it's like you're saving at least $60 with that, because you have like most of the time like you pay yearly, so it's like $60. So it's like it's only a $40 difference or 40 euro difference. 40 euros for like a computer where if any of these parts break, you can swap them out. If any of these parts, like if you have a little bit more money, you can upgrade any of these parts and make it even better. You can like do work with this. You can like do work with this. Like you can game and you can also use it for other things. You don't have to have a laptop and like game console. It's only $100 difference. That's so little. And like I tell you, this PC right here is actually quite legit. It's like it's not top of the line, but like I have good experience with like the 3600. The 3600 is good. I also have the 7600. That's also good. It's like it's for games like I'm not CPU bottlenecked. It's okay. It's like it's not top of the line, but it's quite good. So like I don't have experience with the 5600, but I think the 5600 is gonna be great as well. This motherboard I don't know anything about, but just looking at it, like generally I personally wouldn't go for I wouldn't go for it necessarily because I like to have a little bit more slots to like get in, like throw in a capture card, that sort of stuff. But at the same time, if that's not what you're doing, if the only thing that you're doing is just like playing a game, like you can just throw a capture card and like a GPU in here, and you have a slot for like a Wi-Fi adapter if you want that. But then other than that, like it seems to be an alright board. Like I would probably do like a little bit more research on it, but still, it's like, hey, you know, if it works, it works. Memory, I think it's gonna be okay. It's like the top one. I haven't really researched this all that much, but 60 gigs of RAM is all you need. This hard drive, I have like a bunch of. It's totally fine, and for the price, 48 euros. It's like it's nice. And then like the 6650 XT, like I upgraded the PC with the 6650 XT, and it's just like it runs all modern games fine. And this, like the PC that runs this card has such a much worse CPU than this, and it still runs modern games fine. And then this power supply is just a-okay, and the case right here. Honestly, if I look at the case, like it looks fine. I like to have a little bit more ventilation to like cool things down, but it just looks neat. It doesn't have crazy RGB. which I'm personally not a fan of. If you want that, you can have it, but like having like a glass panel here for your computer, it's like I don't like it. Like I have one computer that has a glass side panel, and the thing that I have with it is that I don't keep it on my desk, so I don't see it. But it is like somewhere like on the ground where it's like it's standing next to another case. It's like if something happens, like glass is glass, it can break. So like I really hope it doesn't break at some point. But like these metal panels, like you don't care. It's gonna be fine. And I know that some people like to look inside their PC. If you want to do that, like that's great. You have options, unlike with consoles. But I think a case like this is so big. Like if you put it on your desk, you're just wasting desk space. But yeah, I'm legit surprised. I am legit surprised that it's only 100 euros difference. 100 euros for so much more control, so much more. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. That is, oh man. This is something where I'm almost tempted to be like, hey, you know, this could be a video. This could be if YouTube and Twitch earned a little bit more, I could make this a video. But then like I would also like there's two components. Number one, I would need to earn a little bit more to justify like a 700 euro, like 680, 690 euro expense just for like a video. And then two, I would need to know someone that would be in need of a PC that could just like gift this to, because I don't need it on a PC right now. But it's like this could be a video where it's like, stop buying consoles, because like legit. You can just put this together and you can game better than a console. It's ridiculous. And it's like roughly the same price. It's, oh man. This is so weird. But yeah, like I've decided like I'm going to step away from consoles. I'm not even going to buy them as like, oh, just to have them for the exclusives. Like I hate it because like Spider-Man 2 just came out. It's only the PS5. I kind of want to play that, but you know. Let's see. What's the most expensive computer you can make? Oh, insane. Insane. Because like, basically, like if you were like, you could like the most expensive computers would go towards server racks, and then like if you want to get really expensive, you'd go like for a bunch of AI cards in there, and oh boy, they can get real expensive. Let's see. What were they called again? But yeah. Have you seen computers submerged in mineral oil? Have you been watching Linus Tech Tips? Like seriously, it's like I've heard them talk about like computers and mineral oil. But yeah, community giveaway could be something to think of in the future. Legit, like this is what this is something that I want to do if I'm able to. And like what I mean if I'm able to, like if within a month I can earn like roughly this amount. So like I can justify throwing it on a video, because like right now it's like I can't really justify it throwing it on there because like the channel doesn't make it. But if the channel were to make it, then that would be great. Then that would really be great. But yeah, community, that would be cool. Make a computer and then give it away to someone. Yeah, so like yeah, there are two things. Like number one, it's like right now, like even if I were to make such a video, it's like it would get like 90 views, maybe 100. So I'm kind of like, yeah, that doesn't really justify it. And then like the other thing that I'm kind of afraid of is like shipping. It's like I need to have like a little bit more contacts in the industry to figure out how to do that properly, because I know that like, you know, like you can ship something as like a giveaway, but the problem with shipping is number one, you need to like get people's details to like send them to, and like I don't like having people's details. Furthermore, it's like let's see. Furthermore, it's like if I send it, then what I would have to do, like you need to send your return address, and I don't have a business address right now. So then like basically the person you send it to knows your home address, which I don't like the idea of at all. But you do have to have that, like what, because what if something breaks? And at the same time, if I send it out to someone, what if it breaks in shipping? Like do I have to replace it? And it's like extra costs to it, which honestly, like I would kind of like to cover, because you know, like what kind of good is a price that like doesn't function? But at the same time, it's like right now that would be a big blow to the budget, right? So, but yeah, basically when we were when you were asking like what is the most expensive PC that you can make, well, look at this. This right here is like one video card or like one AI card from the video that you can buy right here. It's a A100 module. It's 18,000 euros. If you want to buy a 18,587 euro computer card, you got to be fast because there's only 2 more in stock right here. So yeah, if you go for a surfer rack and you put like 10 of those in there, like you have a pretty expensive computer. Yeah, if you were to do it, then setting the parts individually would possibly lessen the likelihood of damage. Perhaps. However, at the same time, what you also have is that then you have the risk that, okay, if I were to send it to you, maybe you know how to put a computer together. But what if I send it to someone that doesn't know how to put a computer together? Then basically what you end up with is that they would have to assemble it. And then their assembly, if they don't know how to do it, even if they watch my videos, if they don't know how to do it and they break something, then they still have a product that they're not happy with. And then it could also be like, hey, you know, like I had to put it together because you only shipped me the parts. And because of that, like I broke the CPU or I broke this. What now? So that's, you know, like, yeah. That's nearly 4 times more expensive than my motorcycle. Yeah, like this is like the AI shit is crazy expensive. It is insane. It is absolutely insane. So yeah. It's a big boom in business. This is also why Nvidia doesn't really care about gamers. Like the game cards, like they don't care all that much. Because you know, like even if you look at like the Nvidia RTX 4090, like the most expensive card that they have, right? This is like the most expensive like more consumer card that you can buy. Like just look at this. Like that's 2,000. Like that's just a mere 2,200 euros. 2290. Mere 2290 from one card. But that AI 100, that's like 18,000. That's like 9 times more for one card. So yeah, these are the customers they actually care about. These are the customers that just like give them a little bit of money. To be fair, at that point, it's not your responsibility anymore. Always put a disclaimer up for that. So like, yeah. So like, those are the things where it's like, that's why I would love to have more industry contacts. So like, see, like, I've never done it, but I know. Oh my God, I thought someone's bought one, but only here. There's only 1 in stock. And here there's 2 in stock. I thought, shit, someone's bought one. I was just about to suggest they watch your videos, but never mind. I guess, yeah. I hope that like, through my videos, like people will be able to do it. I actually thought that would be fun if I know someone that has never made a PC and like have them make a PC following like the how to make a PC video. Like that would be fun. See how well it does. But yeah, it's like I want to like I first want to speak with someone who has done that before, so I can ask them like, okay, so like how do you do this? Like what's smart? Like how do you ship it? Like do you ship it in pieces? Do you ship it like as a whole? What do you do if something goes wrong? What do you do? Like where do you send it from? Like do you have like a business address? That sort of stuff. Like there's so much. Like for instance, if you look at there's so much that you learn over time. For instance, if you look at this right here you see like this is Amazon. It says like, do you want to deliver it to like Brandenburg, whatever it is? That's an address in Germany. Because right now, all these websites, for some fucking reason, they're like, oh man, it's so cool. Just display your address wherever you're at. That's not where I live, okay? You can go to Brandenburg, whatever. That's not where I live. That's not where I'm at right now. I can tell you that right now. Like, the reason why you see that is because right now what I'm using is, can I get to the start page? If I just, yeah, restart it, please. There we go. I'm using Tor. I'm using a VPN site. It just routes traffic everywhere. So if I go on websites right now, like it will show random shit. Because like that's something that you learn for just doing it. Where it's like, hey, you know, like you don't realize before you start streaming that, you know, there's all these like things, all these websites that just show your address and shit. For instance, like I've had it once. Like I ended the stream for that. I've had it once where like I decided, oh yeah, let's go and figure out where some place is, and I decided to go open up Google Maps. And you know what the first thing is that Google Maps does? Like it opens your home location. It opens right on there. So yeah, don't do that. But yeah, I didn't know. So yeah, that's something where like, hey, I can very easily just cut the stream, delete a file, or like blur it. But that's something where yeah, like I don't want to do it when it comes to physical stuff. So yeah, let's see. If I may, what is pre-stream in the context of? Oh yeah, what's the context? He is actually AI generated and doesn't exist. I remember that stream. Oh man, you do. Who else remembers this? Like, who remembers the stream where it fucked up by leaking DE like secret info? Remember when Warframe had this thing where like they would have these like confidential information things, and I had this one document, like it was so dumb. It was like an Excel sheet or something where it was like the number of times a Warframe was used over the last week or so. It was so dumb. It meant nothing. And it was like, confidential, don't leak this. Like, it was literally in the title. And I was like, I just copied it because I just got it from an email. I was like, oh, I'm gonna throw that open in my browser to see what is interesting. And then someone asked for the link to the Discord, and without thinking, I just do Control-V, I just paste it, and I send it. Because I was like, oh, I'll probably have my Discord link underneath there. Oh, that was so dumb. And I tried to, like, I wanted to delete my message, but I didn't know it. Again, then Tribal wanted to try and delete my message and, like, ban me, but he couldn't. It was so dumb. You should be able to ban a streamer from his own chat. But yeah. To be fair, I was tabbed out when you did that. Yeah. But yeah, it's, oh man, that was so dumb. So, but like, those are things that you learn over time. It's like something that I do right now. It's like, yeah, for that, as you can see right here, this PC right here, this is my game PC. It literally only has games on it. There is like nothing else on here. Like, there's a text document. I think that was for Subnautica or something. But like, there's nothing on here other than games. So it's like, I'll open this up. I'll play some games. It's like, yeah, you know, like, even if something happens, like this crashes or something, like, oh yeah, the only other thing that I have on here is like Discord, and I also have like a OBS here that's running so that I can like record the games. Also, something that I fixed, by the way, is like, if you remember from the last streams, that the screen was tearing a lot, I fixed that. It was because my monitor resolution was like 4K, and like the capture card only does 60, like 1080p, so fix that. But yeah. Banning you from this chat is literally the very first thing I tried to do when you modded me. And they still haven't patched that yet. It's ridiculous. But yeah, what I mean with a pre-stream theme is basically right now, like, we've been like randomly streaming sort of thing, and sometimes playing some Apex, sometimes playing some more Apex, and now I want to like take it a little bit more seriously, quote unquote, with streaming. Because the reason why I hadn't taken streaming seriously so far is because I wanted to focus on videos more, but because of time constraints, sort of things happening. Videos just haven't been releasing as much as I expected they would. So I was kind of like holding off on streaming because I was like, well, I first want the videos to go well because that is like my main focus on growth. And this is just like this for fun. I enjoy this. However, what I figured out recently is that even the like quote unquote like random streams, like basically like the Apex streams, I found new value in them. So what I meant with that is that like right now so far we've only done pre-streams. I feel like I have returned, quote unquote, but I don't feel like I really have returned because it's kind of like, oh, what is your return plan? You go and like stream Apex on random days and like you're not even very good at that game. It's like, yeah, it's like that's not really what I want my stream to be known for, like random days of bad Apex games. Well, it's because I don't really like that game all that much. So it's kind of like, yeah, you know, not really what I'm going for. So I was kind of just like randomly doing this, and now tomorrow, like, I want to do Halo Combat Evolved. I want to play for that campaign. We're going to start like somewhere in the afternoon. And we're just going to play for the entire campaign in one go. The reason why I'm doing that is because I want to, like, as I said before on the like, in my recent video on the gaming channel, like, what I want to do is I want to go play through games and then, like, talk about them, like, kind of do game reviews, but they're not going to be game reviews. They're going to be different. And the first games I want to try that with is, like, some games I've already played, like Halo, like, where Halo 1, 2, 3, maybe Reach. And then maybe some longer games like the Horizon Forbidden West, Horizon Forbidden West, like Black Mesa, that sort of stuff. I kind of want to like try out with these games first just to see like how it goes. And for that I need footage, and I still have the footage from like a long time ago, but that was from like when I didn't really have a great way of recording this shit. And now I have a proper gaming PC that I can play this on, and so I thought like, why don't I just do it as a stream, and then like I'll I'll play through it. I'll record the footage, and then I can also refresh my memories. So what the hell that game was, because it's been two years since I played that last. So yeah, that's kind of the idea. And yeah, that's why I'm playing it again. And then later on, like the idea is that the way that I'm planning to go forward is I want to play through a whole bunch of games. So Baldur's Gate 3 is on there for sure. Like Starfield is on there for sure. But also like a lot more like older games. I want to I played through the Halo series now. I still need to do Infinite. But also want to go for the Mass Effect series, Tomb Raider series, Doom series. I want to go through Skyrim. I want to go play through Enderroll because like we started that, but we never finished that. We only did one episode of that. So I want to go like through a whole bunch of games. Like the list is endless, and like there's so much. Unreal Tournament for sure. And the way that I want to approach it, especially with these story games, is that I want to go stream those for like longer periods of time. Like I want to do those as longer streams, and the main focus is to play for those games. And I just have to focus on like what is this experience. We're gonna be very I want to be very focused on like just taking in the experience like we've done with the Halo games and the Horizon Forbidden West. Like I think that those have been great examples of like experiencing that game. However, I've been very much burned off by burned out on the like parts, the gameplay parts. I've made like a bunch of like videos of like the game highlights of like the Halo videos. I made the Halo videos. I made the Horizon Forbidden West videos. But I just realized like no one really likes to watch us. They don't get that many views, and I can very well understand why, because it's kind of like part 4, part 7, part 12 is like, who cares, right? But a video that has done very well has been like, because the reason why I made those is because the first video that I did in that kind of style did really well, which is like the new war with Warframe. This is my best viewed video right now. Right now, the new war, where I just like that 2 hours where I shut on that entire game. Actually, no, I didn't shit on the entirety. I also enjoyed it sometimes. But yeah, like 2.5 hours of that, it's like 10,000 views. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. But the thing that I realized is like that's nicer about that game or like that video or that way is that it's like it's one video. So what I want to do from now on is like if I play for a game, we're gonna play for that in parts and stream, but I'll throw it all together in like only one whole video where it's gonna be the gameplay thing. So we're just gonna play for it now. Also try and make like fun intros for those things, because I did that for the new war video, but I also want to do that for like upcoming videos where like we play for new games. I also want to throw that intro on the stream because that's fun. And then like yeah, then we'll work with that. I think that will have a nice balance where on the one hand, like what you'll have is like a kind of like point of contact video where like I'm not gonna be too technical with like talking about the games. So like even if you know nothing about the games or like gaming at all, I hope that watching that video can just give you an insight. It's like, oh yeah, this Halo is kind of fun. And these are the reasons why I think it's fun. If you think that's fun too, then you should probably try it out. Or maybe these are reasons you don't find that very fun, and then you'll want to try it out. So I hope that will be like a great point of contact thing where you can just like get an impression of it. But then I hope that like the gameplay series sort of thing, like the gameplay video, it's not going to be series, a video, one video. I hope that will just be like, hey, you know, if you want to look at like how does it play, like what are the actual cutscenes, like what is the actual gameplay, like if you want to see that, then you have that. So speaking of, were you planning to do Halo solo tomorrow? Actually, I don't know. I hadn't thought of that. I mean, like I guess we could like do it together as long as we don't really rush for it all that much, but like we could do it together for sure. I think that should be fine. But yeah, also I feel, but yeah, coming back to the theme, so like yeah, what I meant with pre-stream is right now, like I don't feel like we've had like an official start of streaming, because so far it's just been like random Apex things. But now it's gonna get better, or not really better. It's gonna be more consistent. I'm gonna give streams higher priorities, and we're also gonna keep on with the gaming content, or like this is like the random streams where we play these random games. I do want to expand those at some point, because I do want to make it more of like a fun show sort of thing. I would love to have like reoccurring elements into it, but for now, I think it's gonna be fine as it is, because I've really gotten a new appreciation for just having content to just listen to. It's like, man, like having to have like a lot of times, like what I've had is either is like work where I can't listen to anything because I'm just like busy and I'm going about and I'm like everywhere, or like making a video you can't listen. Like when you're recording a video or doing a stream, you can't listen to something because you're otherwise occupied. Or I've work where like I have to be so focused, like with editing a video or like writing a script, I can't have other stuff on. But now I've had a lot of work where I've been looking for podcasts, dude. It's like, man, my boy Lex Friedman, I listen to a lot of his podcasts, but like he hasn't uploaded in ages. My boy Joe Rogan has been like not uploading anything free anymore. It's on Spotify, but I don't really have Spotify. And then it's like my boy Scold Ones have stopped making podcasts. Who else making podcasts? My boy Linus only makes a podcast like once a week, and I already finished that on Friday, on like Saturday morning. You have like the Some Ordinary podcast and like the official podcast, but like that comes up like once in a while, and then you're also through that. So it's like, yeah, background noise is what I use a lot of streamers for. Yeah, so I kind of realized that. That's why I also want to shift the focus if we're doing like these casual gaming streams sort of thing. It's more just gonna be like a just chatting disguised with like games behind it instead of just like really being like serious, because I'll never be serious. I'll never be the greatest gamer sort of thing. I know of a side podcast, might have mentioned it before, can't remember. I mean, like, sure, you can share it around, because I'm always interested. So yeah, that's what I mean with like the final pre-stream. Other than that, hey, you know, what else? Oh yeah, also something that I think may change is Twitch has done a massive W. Twitch has now, for the first time ever, allowed multi-streaming. So what I am thinking about is about just multi-streaming to other platforms. So basically simulcasting the stream at the same time, multi-streaming. So like right now you're only watching the stream on Twitch because it's only on Twitch right now. But I am thinking about doing it a little bit differently. I'm not like, the reason why I haven't done it so far yet is because like, first of all, like you weren't allowed to do it for the longest time. So I didn't want to risk anything because so far I was quite happy with Twitch. But I do think it's going to be better to like stream to multiple locations because it's just like better reach. This is going to throw in like casting a wider net, so why wouldn't you? That said though, like the reason why I haven't done for instance this stream is because right now, like I'm not really happy with like starting it up with just like having the Twitch chat right here. I also want to have like the other chats intermingled. And I really haven't had time to like program that. But yeah, side guys on YouTube. Oh yeah, I think you told about that. Quite like their approach on science. They do a more understandable way and cover a wide range of topics. Mudkip, how's it going? So yeah, right here, like this is what I'm thinking about. This is what I'm thinking about. Just let me know what you guys think. Like I think like I'll stream to YouTube to this channel right here, just the stream channel, because that's already where I'm throwing my streams. And what I found is like I've streamed sometime like to like the gaming channel right here. But like that, yeah, I'm not sure because like when I stream to the game channel like live right here, oh, do I not have these live streams on here? I thought I live streamed to the here before, but yeah, I don't remember that going over. I mean, wait, I did the Assassin's Creed streams. Where did they go? Where the heck did they go? Holy hell. Channels. Did I do them on the live channel? Videos? No. Did I do them on the main channel then? Because like the thing that I have here is like because this channel is gonna have a whole different approach. I did not do them here. That's weird. Does anyone remember that I did Assassin's Creed streams on YouTube? I thought I did. But where have they gone? Stream archive. You should say. Assassin's Creed was a while back. Yeah, it was a really long time back. But yeah, this doesn't happen. It's like unlimited loot in Terraria. There's like the Terraria shit. This is where we started 2 years ago, man. It's ridiculous. This is one of the best decisions I've made. Even though it's like it's only got 32 subscribers, it's like this is the best decision I've made. Just to like start archiving this shit. It's gonna get more and more valuable over time. Like this shit has the Among Us era even in it. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I'm thinking of streaming to here because if I look at my other channels, like this is the gaming channel, I could do it on there, replay games, but like I also want to do this chatting on there. And then I felt like the main channel is kind of weird if I were to switch between channels, and it's also weird, like I don't know, like because it's like the stream channel here, I think like that may fit best. Amogus! Yeah, man, we did so much Amogus shit. And that went hard, dude. That went hard. If I go to the most popular... This is weird, by the way. Like, this video, like on this stream here, this is like my TwitchCon recap. All of a sudden, this went wild here. All of a sudden, like these 3 streams were all from like within a year, where it's like, I don't know why these things went as hard as they did, but these things went just hard. And then like this was just a Deimos Arcana thing, like a Warframe update that I titled somewhat similar to like a Warframe video that would do somewhat well for me. So this thing I remember being like, yeah, this could get some views. This thing is weird. Why all of a sudden like Black Mesa gameplay part 1 got like 50 views. These things New War, I understand. This thing is also titled as though it could be like a Warframe update video, which do quite well. This right here, Unlimited XP Exploit, I understand. Crypto Miners, like, it's an okay title on thumbnail. This, I don't know why that got, but then again, it's like 32 views. But yeah, let's see here. But yeah, like, Among Us content did so well. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, my first Among Us game right here. Like, the thing, like, right here, like, they didn't really do well in the review, like the repeat reviews. But, like, man, they did so well. Like, they, like, oh, man. Are there tools to easily mix 2 chats? So, like, I'm thinking of doing 2 chats. Like, I'm thinking of doing YouTube and Twitch. But I'm also thinking, like, I've also made a Kick channel. And I also think I want to stream to here. But as far as I know, they don't have an API. Which kind of sucks. So, like, I'm thinking, like, do I want to learn more about the YouTube and Twitch API? And the Kick API whenever that comes out. And do I then want to, like, make a tool myself to, like, combine that here in this chat right here? Because for some reason, Twitch does not allow to have, what's it called? Does not allow to have, like, you to mix the chat because they don't want to exclude anyone. I'm kind of like, that's weird, because if someone on YouTube sends a message and it doesn't get sent to the Twitch chat, then the Twitch viewer is excluded from that message. But hey. But yeah. Kick, yeah, dude. It's like I've heard from what I've heard, like the platform doesn't have like the cleanest reputation, but then at the same time, YouTube is also owned by fucking Google, and Google is also not the cleanest company, and Twitch is also owned by Amazon, which is also not the cleanest company. So I'm kind of thinking like, hey, if I can stream to it, why not stream to it? Because they have been doing very well with their like just general advertisement. Like I remember looking towards a Mixer to stream there when that was going around, because I think it's good having eggs in like multiple baskets. That's also why I like I'm on Odyssey. So like if you go to odyssey.com, I'm on there as well. Here, Michel Postma. That's why I'm here. I also have, like, if you go to twitch.tv/Michel Postma, what you find here is that, like, yeah, I'm live right now. But if I go here to, let's see, where are my videos? Where are my videos at? Where are my videos? It doesn't show my videos, but yeah, this thing literally has all of my what's it called? It literally has all my my YouTube content on here. But yeah, whatever. It literally has all my like all my YouTube content on there, just like all these videos which are on here as well. Because what I'm like, I want to be spread out as many places, because like what I'm selling you, or like selling you sounds weird, but that's basically what I'm doing. Like what I'm selling you for your time or for your money, if you feel like it has that much value to you, is like entertainment videos or entertainment streams. And I feel that these streams right here, or this content right here, like I'm not selling you a Twitch channel or a YouTube channel. Like I'm selling you my content, and whether you watch that through like YouTube or Twitch, like whether you watch the stream right now live or whether you watch it back on YouTube here, like on this channel, like I don't care, you know. Like if you want to watch it through here, if you want to watch it through like Kick or like YouTube or like Odyssey or Twitch, be my guest, you know. Kick is just a bit sussy. It kind of is. At the same time, like what I think they are doing right is that they are getting eyes on them, and they have like this 90-10 split, where basically like Twitch has a 50-50 split. So right now, if like this is the thing which I dislike the most about Twitch, is that right now, like if you were to subscribe to me, let's see, what does this open? This opens Twitch, yeah. If you were to subscribe to me, oh wait, does this not work anymore? TNL, oh wait, it's still TNL official. I need to adjust this. But yeah, if I go here, oh, you must be logged in to view this. But yeah, That's so weird. All right, can't open that. But yeah, like the thing that I have is like, oh yeah, it's okay. Wait, hold on. So I thought I could open that up, but now it's just getting to be an infinite loop thing. The thing that I have is like, yeah, you could say like there's money to be made. Rahab says there's money to be gained, but on the other hand, it's gambling money. Okay, so here's the thing. Number one, actually, which one do I want to start with? Okay, so this is the thing that when I look at Kick and when I look at like the 90-10 split, this is the thing that gets me quite upset with Twitch, is that right now like they have this 50-50 split. Yo, Brandon, how's it going, dude? Long time no see, man. Right now, if I look at Twitch, like the 50-50 split means that if you were to subscribe to me for like $5, like you spend $5, I want to get 250 of that. And I appreciate that, you know, like having Twitch servers and stuff costs money. But if you want to like spend $5 on me, like I think that's big. Let alone if you want to spend like $12.50 for like a tier 2 or $25 for like a tier 3. Like that's insane, dude. That's insane. Like that's crazy. But then the thing that if you spend $25, $12.50 goes to the platform. Like that's a bit ridiculous. And that's something where I'm like, if you look at, for instance, Patreon, or if you look at Kick, it's like 90-10. It's like that's just like $2.50 for like a $25 sub that goes to the platform, and $22.50 goes to me. Goes to the content you want to support. So it's like it's not necessarily that I want to take the gambling money. It's more that like if you like I don't want people like if they want to spend like their hard-earned money on the content on like my content, like I feel it's a bit of a shame if like such a large portion of that goes to the platform, where like the platform would, I mean like it's weird to say like the platform would run about that regardless. The thing that I mean to say is like it has a bigger impact on me if it goes through a different channel, and that will then also have like a bigger impact on the content. So like that's where I feel like Twitch is lagging behind in a lot. And I can also understand like this is also why I point people out to the Patreon. Like the Patreon right here has like such a much better split, which is also why like I've outlined that quite a lot right here. When it comes to the Patreon, like I really want to spend more attention to it, because right now like I always have said like, oh man, I'm gonna go and like everything is done for Discord, but I also want to like post up here a lot more. Like there's only one post, but I want to like post up here for all the overtime content and that sort of stuff. But yeah, like basically like this is also what I'm outlining here. Is like if you want to support me, like it's like Twitch has like 92% creator payout and Twitch has like 55, which means that like I just get just about half of it, and Patreon gets like, for Patreon I get like most of it. And also like the thing that I also have is like here on Patreon you can just spend $1, and then like on Twitch it's like the lowest is 5. That said though, it's like when it comes to Twitch, like you have Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime, like that's a really nice one, so you can get it for free. So like those are things where I'm considering, it's like, man, you know, like if someone wants to support a channel, it's like what's the best way? It's like, well, right now it's like through Patreon if you want to do the best split. But what does Twitch have if you want to support with money? Well, what Twitch has is that like what we just saw when it started this thing up is like you get money. Oh no, you get money. No, you get like ads. You get ads at the start of the video. I don't control these ads. So like if I reload this thing right here, I never will like throw up an ad again. Okay, it doesn't throw up an ad. That's good. But like I don't put up ads there. Like, and the reason why I do not put up ads on there is that like I've never earned money from ads. It's like it's never been much. Like ads, this is like very tiny cents. Like I remember I had a couple of like streams where I had like 2,000, 3,000 people watching. I made like 12 cents on ads, and I really hate watching ads. It's like having like the 3-minute ads on Twitch. Like I'll never play an ad for my stream. So I can understand they're very annoying. So I can also understand that you're like, hey man, I want to spend my money like to support you on the one hand, but also to just like not have this ad experience where you can't do anything about it because I'm not throwing them on there. And then like I can have a cleaner experience. I can understand that as well. But then if you like, if the only way to do that is on Twitch, then you'll still have the bad split. Whereas like if you do that through Kick, where like right now like I'm not using Kick, so like I don't know how well that will go. But like if I were to like also live stream to Kick, because like YouTube I think has a somewhat similar split, then there's a better option there. So like that's why I'm considering streaming to here, just to have the stream go out to more places. Another thing that Kick is that I think Kick is doing quite well is that Like they're doing this, like they're getting their platform out there. It's like, yeah, like the connection to stake is like as like a gambling house has not been very good. Like the fact that slots and casinos is like one of the highest viewed categories is not very good. I don't like it personally. At the same time, I really don't like, if I look at Amazon, like the conditions that the workers are in. I really don't like the way that Amazon is like taking out all the mom and pop shops, not just in America, where like a really large percentage of the workforce is now employed by Amazon. Which means that if Amazon employs like a really large amount of workforce, like you can say like, oh man, that's quite good because they employ so many people. But at the same time, that means that like there's less competition for people to go to, which means that they can decide like they have a larger say in their like working conditions to make them more favorable to the company and less favorable to the workers. So like that's something that I don't like. I don't like how so many returns just get thrown away. I don't like how they do a lot of things. So it's also like kind of hard where I'm like, hey, you know, like if I were to decide, like if there was a good platform out there with not an evil company behind it, but right now it's like, yeah, like, so like, I don't know. I really don't know. But that's why I am considering it, because like, it's kind of like, it doesn't cost me extra to stream to it. And maybe it will have advantages, but I don't know. That's also why I'm like throwing it out there to see what you guys think. Let's see. Rahab says, yeah, it's not something I hold against streamers, especially smaller ones. It's more of a systematic issue the owners of Kick are responsible for. Yeah, so like, right now, I do think that, like, if you look at the online gambling world, it is ridiculous how good that's going. Because remember like 10, 20 years back when having, having gambling around sports was something that, like, never happened because, like, that was not allowed? And now, all of a sudden, like, you have all these advertisements around every single sports match so you can gamble on them, and now you can gamble everywhere? It's like, all of a sudden, it's everywhere. That said, though, it's like, I strongly believe in not doing it. Like, I've never done any gambling in my life. And the reason why is because, like, if you look at the maths, it's like, you're guaranteed to lose money if you do it for a long enough period of time. And I'm like, yeah, no, I ain't interested in that. It's like, I get the appeal that you can, like, you can put in like $2 and double it, or like you can put in a low amount of money and then like insanely increase it. But that's assuming that the right thing will happen, and like that's also why I don't do the lottery and that shit. Because it's like, if you look at it statistically, the chance is so high that you will just lose. It's like, maybe it's fun to do for once, but yeah, no, it's not something I'm interested in, and it's also something that like, you'll have a legit right to like end my career if I ever do like a gambling stream unironically, or even like ironically. It's like I don't want, like I don't like it. It's really bad. Just because, why is it bad actually? I think the reason why I don't like it is because it gets the people who are the most vulnerable. Because what I feel is like a lot of times, why do people gamble? That's why I'm like let's just get into the gambling thing. Why do people gamble? It's like people gamble because, and I think that's what we saw during the COVID era, is because they don't really have, like, they need money first of all. But then again, everyone needs money. So why would you go for gambling if you, like, if you're more vulnerable? I think it's because, like, for instance, why don't I gamble? To get money, because like I would like some money. I would definitely like some money. Give me money. No, that's not the message. I would like some money, but the reason why I don't gamble for my money is because I have other ways of getting money. So for instance, over the last year, I've done a lot of work to save up my money such that I can invest that into the stream, but also just do something with it and have a personal life with, because that's something I haven't done in a really long time. This is the first year that I went on vacations. And when I say vacations, I went on somewhere, like I went to Germany for 3 days. And I love that. I also went to like longer vacations, but hey, you know, it's the first time I've really done that for like years. But hey, that's what you can do when you work. But yeah, I've done that. But also, for instance, I know that like I feel very capable with the setup, with the knowledge, with the skills, with like the ideas that I have, that I can make something of value for people to watch and enjoy. That if they were to watch and enjoy that they feel like it's giving them enough value that they feel like they want to spend money on it. And like looking at like you guys here in chat, a lot of you guys, like yeah, like it actually seems to work. Like in the sense of like I hope that you guys feel that I provide enough value that you're like, yeah, you know, I feel it's worthy of supporting it. And you're not just throwing pity money at me, but you know, I'll take any money. That sounds like I'm the slut. No, I mean like, the thing that I mean is like, I feel like there's a path for me to earn my living, because I have like options of working a traditional job that earns me enough money that I'm happy with, and at the same time I have the options where I can go and, or like I feel like there's a path for me where I can create value in the world with the skills and tools that I have around me, that I can get money in the future for that, you know. However, if you're in a position where it's not easy for you to get into a job, because a lot of times jobs require certain requirements in terms of what's it called? In terms of like education, or certain requirements in terms of where you live. If you live in the middle of bumfuck nowhere where there's like only one employer, and that's like a supermarket where they only need 4 people, like if they have 4 people, like you're not going to be able to work there. So I think that like once you're in a position where you don't really have an easy way to earn your money, then like gambling comes around as an option where it's like, hey, you know, I have very little money, but what I can do is I can spend the little money I have to earn back, or like earn more. And that's what you saw during the COVID era, where people weren't able to like easily work. Like a lot of work was done from home, and a lot of education was like kind of put on hold. So it really took away like people's path to getting employment and getting money and getting that stuff. So what do you do then? Well, you gamble, and that's why you saw people throwing everything in like Bitcoin and crypto, and throwing everything in meme stocks. Because some people made it big for that, and some people lost everything. And that's what I think is like not that great with gambling. It's like it really preys on the people who play to earn, or play to like get that money to fulfill their like monetary desires. Whereas like I think a lot of times the way that people justify gambling, and it's also why I think like gambling generally like could be seen as okay, is if people do it in a way where it's like, hey, I enjoy just like playing with chance a little bit. I'll set aside like $5 or $10 or this amount of money that I can miss, and then I spend it on there, and not more than that. If they do that, that's I think it's a-okay. And if that's the gambling that is being done, like I have no problem with that at all. But that's often assuming that people have that, and I feel that that's like describing a population that doesn't, as I feel, tend to do it as often as a population that doesn't have that money. But hey. Does pulling in Genshin count as gambling? Yeah, again, it depends on how you approach it. It's like watch the video games video. It's like, let's see. Like I make that point here because like. I was wondering whether I should have included in that, because basically that was this part right here, large scale competition. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? What happened here? Holy shit! Hold on. I'm just realizing you guys can't see this. Holy fuck, this is the first time I've ever seen this. Okay. Watch this. This right here is the video games video. It has chapters. What are these chapters? I have like, there are no timestamps right here in this thing right here. There is no timestamps right here in the comments. But still, it has put in timestamps where it says intro. It says it does the intro until, hold on. We're gonna go watch this video right now. We're gonna go watch this video, and I'm gonna go see how well the timestamps work. Okay, let's see. Intro. Let's see. I wanna have the sound. Let's go watch this. And games, videos, and games. Who would have thought like combining these two together could create such a massive thing? Because it's undeniable that video games have kind of taken the world by storm. Just look at like the massive amounts of money that are being spent on video game production, buying out game companies, or even just buying stuff in-game. Yeah, this is still the intro, so that works. Which actually is kind of sad. And I'm pretty sure that you've been in touch with video games as well. whether it's been through hearing about them from people you know, casually engaging with them from time to time, or literally being unable to stop playing them because they fill that void in your life so well. But the weirdest thing with video games is how we all have such completely different experiences with how we understand them. Like, if you grew up a long time ago, games may seem like this fun novelty that have a certain fun loop to it, but aren't really
That's why I made that Instagram post.
worth playing much more than just for a little bit. Then if you grew up later, games may seem like these constantly developing worlds that are able to tell deeper and deeper story and grant you life-changing experiences.
The very first gameplay series here, by the way, like the Outer Worlds, man, that was like the first real game that I played after Warframe. I fucking love that. Great memories.
And then if you grew up later than that, games may
Part 1 of the Minecraft series that I'd never done a part 2 of.
seem like this always active place where you hang out with most of your friends.
Yeah, I added those
gain
timestamps.
prestige,
YouTube editor
or
goes.
perhaps become one of the actual multi-millionaires just through playing them. And the strange part about all these wildly different ideas of gaming is that they're all correct. I think
That is so weird. I mean, like, this is not officially where the intro changes, because like the intro actually goes on to basically like until I say like this is what I want to do.
channel. So let's get started.
Yeah, right here.
Surface level overview of what video games are about by covering their general development, which will then provide like a setup for like the general content of this channel. So
However, what the fuck? This is ridiculous, man. Like, it's still got that though. Like basically, like yeah, you.
and the strange part about all these
Like, you
wildly
could
different
say this is
ideas
like
of
a mini
gaming is
intro.
that they're all correct.
This is like a mini setup where it's like, yeah, you know, like that's kind of what I do. Is like they're all correct. It's like, first of all, like what I want to do in a year is like I want to give people an intro of like, okay, so like video games, like it's kind of funny to like start with that hook of like, hey, you know, like videos and games, like what do these things have in common, right? And then like you go with actually like why are they interesting? Like why have they taken the world by storm? Well, look at someone spending 150K on this stuff. And then, like, what kind of perspectives there are. Because, like, some people feel like games are just novelties. Who cares? Some people are like, oh, man, like, they're fun to play some more. And some people, like, generally, like, the way that we view them is, like, they're kind of important to our lives. And then, like, you can, like, show these games, like, how they...
Trick or treat.
Videos?
How they evolved over time. And it's like, well, yeah, like, all these things, all these approaches are all correct. But why is that? And then, like, you give a little bit of overview of, like, how they've changed. And then you're like, okay, so, like, this is why they're interesting. This is how everyone can have a different overview. So let's have a look at, like, how this weird thing works. But then what the heck happened? It's like, also, like, the thing that I find so weird is, like, intro, like, yeah, that works with every video. But video games have changed so much. Where the heck does it get that? Do I say that?
Correct. I think it's because no other form of entertainment has changed so much in the last half a century than video games have.
That is so weird. It's like, yeah, I do say, like, video games have, like, no other piece of content has changed so much unless that video games have. It's like, it doesn't even grab it just from the subtitles that it automatically generates. Like, it just makes this by itself. Like, video games have changed so much. And then it just ends perfectly at, like...
about by covering their general development.
At the end of this thing. Oh, man. Oh, man. Let's see. Apparently, YouTube has a way to allow viewers to add subtitles. I'm not sure how that works. I don't know either, because I thought they took that away. I thought they took away community captions. Also, one thing that I think is very interesting is that, like what you can do is you can just auto-translate. So what we could do is, like, we could, like, play it in Afrikaans, and then, like, a thing can...
Which will then provide like a setup for like the general content of this channel. So let's get started with the very early beginnings of video games, which starts with neither videos nor games, but rather with computers. Now imagine that you're developing this like new computer.
Like, that is so strange that you can automatically translate this. I wonder if it's related to YouTube's new AI thing. I think so. I love the editing behind this video. I appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, like, this is something that I already thought was crazy. Is like that they could take up the listen to the audio, automatically transcribe that, also automatically translate it. What if I told you their new AI is still the old system? Probably. But yeah, it's like early video games. This is so strange. It's like, how does it know that I'm talking here about
technology? However, at its core, Mario is still a very basic game, which
like,
is
I mean,
fun.
like it's not perfect, because so like right here we have this section where it's like I talk about like the early video games. It's weird like that it knows it's like the Snake game. Like I talk about the Snake game quite a bit, but it doesn't really do anything with it. It's strange. It's like it knows. But yeah, like basically, the Snake game right here is like so like yeah, like what I want to do here in the video is like, okay, it's like I've already made the hook to say okay, it's like you have so many different experiences, but like how's that possible? So like, yeah, we showed it, like, yeah, basically it's because like this genre has changed so fucking much. And how do you see that very clearly? It's like, well, you just look at like handheld games. It's like, well, things have changed so much. Like, you couldn't play this for like a long time, but if you move over to
ways and be worlds and be
so this is something you can just get hooked on. It's like such a different machine. And it's very visual to see that. But then it's like, okay, it's like, where did it start with? And like, well, if you just follow like the computer guideline, it's like yeah, it just starts out with some people like playing around with computers and like what's an easier way to like show how that works. But then I just being like, okay, it's like this is how I have played around with computers. It's okay, it's like you do that, and then like you just see like how that connects. But that is so strange. Yeah, the positive feedback loop. Like this is not necessarily like the positive feedback. Other aspects like this is okay. So like this is kind of like this is like me writing a school essay or like a school summary where it's like, okay, yeah, we're gonna start with like the intro. Video games change so much. Early video games, positive feedback loop, other aspects. Like you just go to other aspects. The internet is kind of weird though. Yeah, got that. So it's not perfect. This is probably a large language model. What if I told you their new AI is still the same as the old system? Whatever advancements they've made on the probably what they're doing here is they're using like a large language model on there where like they're using that to like this is probably what they're doing. Let's see. Do I have the transcript? Can I get the transcript? Like this is weird that they don't have the transcript though. But yeah, basically this video should have a transcript where basically it's the entire like everything that's in the subtitles, and the way that this works is that they take this text as subtitle as like an entire thing. Let's see how to explain this properly. But yeah, basically like a large language model is kind of like the ChatGPT stuff. So it's probably like they implement that. Like what they do is like they listen to what's being said, then they translate, then they put that in subtitles, and that's just a text file. So like basically this entire text file, they can use this large language model, which just reach that, and then based on the text that's read, like the entire goal of these models is that you can ask them questions about, okay, what have you just read? Can you give me a summary of what you've read? Can you give me like, can you divide what you've read into subsections? And that's basically also when you're interacting with ChatGPT. Like that's also trained on that. But that's crazy. I have never seen this before. Positive feedback, other aspects, the internet. Then it goes to playing games together. MMOs. The fact that MMOs, updates. It goes to updates. Making money. Gambling. I mean, okay, so like this is where we came in.
So the way that a lot of games tend to make...
So like this is something where like actually gambling doesn't really fit. It's like microtransaction. But like here, like this part, I wanted to talk about like the money parts. And like here I'm talking about like the
little mystery box,
the gambling stuff. Where it's like, you know, like you have
boxes
box.
you can buy, and then you can just roll them, and out of there sometimes come like really cool skins or like actual things that make your life easier in the game.
My god, there's a section here called meaningless things. Oh my god, I want to watch a section called meaningless things. This is
now I say so-called gambling because we're not here gambling for
this is gonna be the
real
official
money.
part of the video
Though
now.
Sometimes you can actually sell these things that you get out of there.
These prices are ridiculous. 13,000 euros for
real money. That aside, a lot of this so-called gambling is still being done for just meaningless things in the game. And I'd say meaningless things because a lot of times what we use our money for is to show things off to our friends or make our lives easier. So if we spend our money to hopefully get a chance of getting something in a game that will make us seem better in the game or make our game lives easier, isn't that sort of similar?
So like I was thinking about like should I include this or not, because it's kind of like preachy, I felt. But the thing that I wanted to get across is that, you know, this comes around to what a theme says, like, is pulling in Genshin similar to like gambling in the real world? It's like, I don't know. I would say no, because it's not really with real money. As long as you play it free to play, it's like it's definitely not the same because you don't spend any money on it. At the same time, like what you do have is that like, here's the thing, okay? It's like what I said before. It's like I feel like a lot of people gamble because what they want to do is like they want to like find a way to earn money, and they don't feel that they have a reasonable way of earning money within a short term through traditional means. For like making something of value or selling that, or like giving, like being able to provide labor that they get value from. So that's why they turn to gambling, because they can spend that money, spend a bit of money, and then hopefully like the entire idea is like you spend a little bit of money and you get like a whole bunch of money in return. And that's why everyone goes to gamble. No one goes to gamble to say like, hey, I want to have a little bit of money and I want to throw that away. So then, like, what's the point of that? Well, you could say it's to survive, and I, for the love of God, do not hope that people do that, because if you gamble to survive, to buy food to eat, or to like live under in your house, oh boy, like you have a big chance of just like not surviving. So that aside, because that's already really bad. That aside, like, what do we spend money on? Like, a lot of times, like, what we do is, like, conveniences in life. It's, like, to make our lives easier, to, like, have a better phone, have a better computer, have a better this, have a better that. Or just, like, show off, like, buy this new phone because it looks great. Buy this new shirt because, like, it looks great. I have the better thing than you have. So, that's why I feel it's, like, if that's what you spend your money on, like, yes, like, with gambling, you get real money in return. That's not what you get when you pull things in a game or when you gamble in a game. You're going to get real money in return. Although, if you look at like Genshin, no Genshin, but CS:GO, like you can sell these things for quite a bit of money. Like I recently started playing CS:GO. I haven't played CS:GO 2, but I was playing CS:GO just because I was like, oh, I want to have like an old style shooter, and I started playing that. And the thing, like the crazy thing about that is like I just gained some normal levels. Okay, normal levels. I'm level 3 or so. You get like these loot crates, but I can't open the loot crates in my country because my country has forbidden these loot crates. But what I can do is I can go to the Steam marketplace and then sell these crates for $5. I'm like, what? It's like I just play your game. I can sell it. I can sell this shit for $5 per level or so. It's ridiculous. So like in some way you can earn money of it, but even if you can't, it's like. For instance, in Warframe, having platinum could just like make something that like crafting a Warframe that costs 72 hours cost like no time. Spending money on like loot boxes, it's like you're trying to get like, for instance, in Genshin, you're trying to get like the character that like the best character that will make it easier to play because that's why he's the better character, or like that looks better. Or like that's like or the character that's like now in the update. So like yeah, that's the one that looks great. Just to like show off. So like that's sort of similar to what you would do with the things that you would buy with real money if you were to get the real money from gambling. Because I hope to the love of God that you don't gamble to survive. So yeah, that's something where I have like where I feel like yeah, like I mean like I don't think it's a true 101 because at the same time like you can do that for free and like you can pull Genshin for free and like as Rahab says like you like IRL gambling doesn't have a pity system and. You do tend to have that sometimes with like with games, but I thought there were like enough similarities that I was like, well, I just want to point it out. Just be aware of it. Oh, that's I also say like that's also why I say I don't say don't do it. I just say be aware of it. Be aware of it. But yeah, you can do the same on Steam. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely crazy. But yeah, Let's let me see if I missed something because let's see. Oh yeah, Trevor says I need to resub to the Patreon. I mean, if you want to, that I'd recommend it. And I'd appreciate it because like yeah, I do want to do more with the Patreon because like initially my idea was I wanted to be fully platform independent. So like that's like last year what I did was I created basically last year 2022. What I did is I ported over all my content to Odyssey. I ported over all my content to Twitch right here, and I ported over all my content to, or like I didn't pour over my content to here, but I opened a Patreon, and like my idea was it's like right now I can have like subscriptions on Twitch. I can have like Patreon members on Patreon, and those are ways to like access like exclusive content. And like I don't like to use the phrase exclusive content. That's just what this video is about. Like before we start the overtime thing. But yeah, like the thing here is that like the entire idea behind the overtime thing is that I want people like I want if people want to spend money on me, I want them to get some of the value, and oftentimes like that thing is like recently that like you've already gotten the value from like the entertainment that you've gotten for free, but still you know you can still get that for free. Like I still like to have like you to have a little bit more. So I am making this exclusive content for like overtime right here, which is this thing here. which like every scripted video has an extra overtime, and I tried to do some fun stuff with it. But yeah, like it's like I never liked the idea of the wording of exclusive content because it seems like there's something crazy going on. Whereas like yeah, you know it's kind of fun. I tend to make them like 10 to 20 minute videos. But like they're generally not videos that like where you miss out on big things. So that's something where I feel with like exclusive content, like you miss out on the big things, like you miss out part 1 and 2 of like the gameplay series or something like that. I just wanted these to be like very loose things where it's like, oh, you know, like if you miss it, it's like it's not crucial canon content to the channel. It's like a little dessert, a little bit extra. But yeah, basically like the idea that I had, like here you can see examples of like the overtime, like I like here are like the taster things. So like if you ever want to see like what is overtime like, what is this exclusive content, what's the idea behind it, I made a video about it. Here's like all the information about it. And here's like examples if you feel like, hey, you know, I want to give it a shot. I want to see like, is this something that I might like? Here there are. But yeah, like basically like the idea was, I felt like, hey, I don't want to have 10 different places. I want to have like, okay, content. I make like one video, I can upload that to everywhere. And I also wanted to have like different places where, you know, you could be a member sort of thing, access this. So like if you wanted to use like the free Twitch sub right here, you could do that right here. If you wanted to like have the gift the better cut, you could go to Patreon, or like, you know, maybe if in the future like there'd be like YouTube channel memberships, we could do that. But then like how do you do that? Like do you post all these exclusive videos like to all the platforms? Like that would be a little bit weird. So I felt like, well, why don't I just aggregate it all in the Discord, and I'll post on the Discord. So that's what I've been doing so far. And I think for Twitch it works fine because like Twitch and Discord are like quite closely connected. But here I feel here on like Patreon, like I think I'm just gonna start posting the videos here as well. So that's not just like one post, which is like the one post is like who is here. So it's like yeah, it will be a little bit more than that. And yeah, also something where but yeah, like that's just trying to figure out like what works best. Also something that I've been thinking about. Let's see if it's synchronized though. Oh wait, it has. Holy shit. Well, then I need to figure out how to upload the rest of the stuff. Rumble. I also made a channel here, and apparently it's synchronized here. I have not even seen this. It's got 1 view. Well, not by me then. But yeah, I have never used Rumble before, but again, it's like, I just want to be on all the platforms, because like, who knows, maybe someone will find me on this platform, or maybe someone only uses this platform. Postma one. Post Malone. What are video games? Fuck, this is also on here. That's insane. Well, at least this thing doesn't... Videos? This thing doesn't have the chapters. But okay, hey, you know what? Right now the videos are also up on Rumble. Michel Postma streams. That's on here as well. But it doesn't synchronize these things. So then what I need to do is probably like upload... I don't know if you can upload retroactively, but I'll try and do that. I remember hitting like the synchronization with YouTube, but I also remember not seeing it like take up the backlog. But yeah, that's crazy. Show off. Honestly, I think most people get characters for the looks of the characters in the lore. Yeah, I will when I get paid for sure. I appreciate it, man. But I suppose that still fits your point. Yeah, it's like, so like that's the reason why I was like, well, maybe I should just like point it out that like there's a reason why people might do it. Holy fuck. Okay, so yeah, Worlds on Rumble, if you appreciate that or not. So like right now, like the thing that I do have right now is like I'm on 3 platforms with all my content. 4 platforms, like if I get all the Rumble stuff backed up, but right now, like all the new videos will be on there as well. It gives me a little bit more security, given that like I've seen some people just disappear from platforms. And I also know there are people like I do know like there may be some people watching right now who are like, oh my god, Kick or Rumble, like you get like a guttural like reaction to that, because like it is a fact that these platforms, and I think that that's the strength of Odyssey. Like Odyssey like has kind of attracted like the tech videos sort of thing. Like you have like your Veritasium on here, you have your what's it called, your Sam Tucker, you have your Lewis Rossman on here. Your Heartworm Box, like it has more like tech YouTubers rather than like the band YouTubers, which tend to be on Rumble. Like it's also not a platform that I've really used that much, and I've never really watched much on it. But like yeah, like it's true that these platforms have like a certain like tend to have like a certain connotation. Some ones, At the same time, like I also know that there may be people who are like towards YouTube or towards Twitch, so. So if they're like dedicated Rumble viewers or dedicated Kick viewers, then I don't want them to necessarily have to miss out. Oh no, it's like this one song that I didn't wasn't here. But yeah, anyway, that's that. So yeah, that's kind of like a rundown of like the pre-stream stuff. It's also a rundown of everything else. So tomorrow, Halo content gonna be coming up. And for the rest, yeah, video should be out in a couple days. New video on the main channel, and then hopefully we'll move on to the gaming channel again with the Halo video. And we'll see how that goes. Oh boy, that went on for a long stream, eh? Like a really long stream. Also, speaking of like, let's see. And Fame says, if you simply disappear, there will be no one left to keep your chat under control. And I'm sure they'll keep you as long as you keep us trapped here. Dark Mother. Dark Mother. I was already wondering, like, you meant with Dark Mother. But hey, typos happen, eh? It happens too much to me. But yeah. Anyway, what do I want to say? Oh yeah, like, I remember, like, okay, so, like, this is the thing where I'm not big into the ads thing. It's like, I remember there was a time when I tried to experiment with running ads on Twitch. And I remember, like, I did it for a month. And it made me, like, 12 cents. And I was like, fuck this. This is so inconvenient for people. And it's like 12 cents. Like, get fucked. And that was the same thing with YouTube. I remember I had ads on YouTube. But also, like, and I made, like, 4 cents of that. Which is, like, ridiculous. Like that was like a while, like years back, 2017, but still. Yeah. Anyway, big take back from the days. Like tomorrow longer Halo streams are gonna be coming back a little bit more. I am becoming more and more of a PC gamer. Woohoo! And yeah, it's also YouTube now has these very weird automatic timestamps. Which is just crazy. It has a summary part. What the fuck? It knows when I give a summary. Share an experience, large-scale competition, outro, and video game school. It's strange. I've never seen that before. But hey. Yeah, other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thank you all so much for watching. Since it's the longest stream, what time are you thinking for tomorrow? Yeah, around afternoon-ish. So, between 11 and 12 my time. I don't know whether anyone's gonna show up. We'll see. Just play Valorant. Oh man, I could download that now. Like the reason I've never played that, the actual reason I've never played that was because I was like I did like the Ring 1 access sort of thing, like the overall like anti-cheat access that I had. But right now, like this is a gaming computer, and there's nothing on here. And if they try to take control somewhere, I just hard reset it because there's just games on the hard disk. So I have no problem resetting that and just whoop and just going off clean again. Should I embark making timestamps again to combat the algorithm? If you want to combat the algorithm, please feel free to do so. I do want to at some point also do a podcast. Well, I want to bring a podcast back at some point, but that's not for now. As it stands right now, it's like the general overview of the channel, or the general overview of the ideas. At least for the coming 6 to 8 months. I'll be making content quite frequently. I'll be making more frequent streams. I'll be making frequent videos. For the first couple of months, what I want to do is I really want to set a record sort of thing. I want to make sure that I can, at a good frequency, deliver high quality videos that you guys and more people hopefully like. And I want to make high quality streams on a frequent, consistent basis that you guys and more people hopefully like. And then once I have that catalog, I kind of want to go out to some of these events again to I would love to do some Gamescom or whatever, something in the UK or something in what is it, the States or something, just to get out there again, meet some people, and then see what the hell's going on. Because right now there wouldn't really be a point for me to do that because right now I haven't done that much, so it's not like I can show on have anything to show for the last couple of months other than 2 videos and a handful of Apex streams now. And then from there on, I'm kind of interested to see where I can take the channels and stuff. I have faith in where we're going so far. I think it's gonna be good. I think that the content will be valuable and enjoyable. And then depending on how that goes, we'll see. If I get to a situation like what I had with Warframe, where like I made content which I, looking back, wasn't really all that valuable or enjoyable. Like my very first videos were kind of crazy. It's crazy how I got into like the partner program, that sort of stuff. But yeah, like if I can get to that stage again, then I'll probably have more easy access to being able to like make podcasts where I can either get guests on or do another framecast sort of situation, but then not about Warframe. But yeah, we'll see. And for me, would you like to do streams in different languages from time to time? Right now, the other language I could do a stream in would be Dutch, but as it stands so far, it would just like mean that like only a very small percentage of my stream would be able to understand it. So that would be weird, especially not with like real-time translations. So not really at the moment. If an opportunity comes forward where, you know, like I could do a stream with someone where it can only be in Dutch or can only be in another language, like a podcast, for instance, or like another stream, I wouldn't necessarily be against it, but it would be weird. Like, it would be strange, I feel, if like I would stream in a language like that you guys don't understand. It's like I don't want to exclude people, so that's kind of the situation. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Like I am open to a lot of things. I'm also open to. Actually, I don't know if I would be open to it, but hey, let's say Cole comes back and he's like, do you want to do it on the couch again? I'd consider it for a stream. Stream in a different language on each platform. Have automatic translators. Nah. Yeah. Do Dutch ASMR. No one needs to understand what when it's an ASMR. Perhaps. But yeah, like, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I'm getting tired now, so I'm gonna go ahead and stream because otherwise I'll just like fall asleep on here. Holy hell. But yeah, also, I just want to say treble 47 months. That is insane. To be fair, Dutch is just English and Uwu speak. Yeah, like Dutch doesn't seem that different from English. Maybe if I'll be able, maybe like when I'm fluent in Japanese, I'll do one Japanese stream, but that will take a long time. We're excluded from society anyway. Yeah, but not from this society. This community you're not excluded from. Everyone's what? Well, not everyone, but generally people are welcome in this community. So, but yeah. That said, though, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We'll see you tomorrow for Halo, which is gonna be a little bit earlier, and then yeah. Until then, have a great rest of your day.